Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. I already know what it is. We back with another one of them things. You already know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. And it is win or go home scenario tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Phoenix Suns are on the brink of elimination. Make no mistake about the situation. Can the Denver Nuggets close out the Phoenix Suns? Only time will tell. But the Nuggets, they're doing their thing, man. I'm telling you, they balling out of control. Jokic is doing his thing. I mean, seriously, what more could you really ask for, in this critical time? Is win or go home. I'm expecting Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and the crew to come out and dominate tonight and live another day. If anybody's interested, the Philadelphia 76ers completely pissed away, this game that they had secured in the bag. But for whatever reason, they found themselves on the ropes. And I believe that is going to cost the Philadelphia 76ers their playoff lives, ladies and gentlemen. I'm monitoring that game very closely. And the Sixers are going to lose tonight, 95-86. I don't know what the hell happened. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. If anybody's interested, we definitely could. Yes, shout out my man Marquez. Doc Rivers will be fired. How could the Sixers choke away a 3-1 lead? It's looking like that's going to happen. Let me tell you something. Beating Boston back at home in the game 7, that's almost impossible. I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. And Doc knows it. This is sad. It says game 7 necessary. See you in Boston. You got Boston fans. They invaded the city of Philadelphia. They cheering. They know what time it is now. And people wrote off the Celtics. That was unfortunate, but it is what it is. Can the Denver Nuggets close out the Phoenix Suns? That's the question. Can Phoenix do what these guys just did? That's going to be the major question. Well, now it's time for Kevin Durant and Devin Booker to answer the question. You've seen what happened. This dude, Jason Tatum, tonight had no points really all throughout the game and dropped 16 in the fourth quarter. I mean, seriously, homage must be paid. That's why this is what I'm expecting from the likes of Kevin Durant and Mr. Devin Booker. Is going to be a major key to see if they can get that accomplished, ladies and gentlemen. The stat line for the Celtics game, as we patiently await the tip-off of our main event here tonight, Jason Tatum finishes with 19, Brown with 17, Marcus Smart came through heavy with 22, 7, and 7, pay the utmost homage. Joel Embiid tried to do it. Harden, I mean, seriously, something going on with Harden. He was almost had a triple-double, but still 13 points. That's just not going to cut it. You got to finish off the Celtics, and now you're in trouble, man. Now let's see if the Denver Nuggets could do what Philadelphia couldn't do. It's not going to be easy, beating the Suns on their home floor on an elimination game ain't going to be easy. Kevin Durant didn't come here for no reason. We got to understand that as well. These stars did not align for no reason. They came here with the thought process of going far and deep into the postseason. That was the plan. MPJ and the crew have been balling. Give credit to the offense. of the Denver Nuggets, ladies and gentlemen. The Denver Nuggets offense has been electrifying in terms of the ball movement, the passing ability, everything that's going on with Jokic playing basically point center, and everything coming out of the offense going through Nikola Jokic. He's truly showing his superstar presence and star power, that this man is going to be a generational talent, and he's going to be around for a very long time. Lord have mercy if they ever got him a true superstar up there in Denver, in terms of just a real true slasher, almost like a Beal almost. Imagine if they got Kevin Durant. For whatever reason, people don't want to flock out to Denver. That nobody's talking about. So you don't hear superstars saying, hey, I want to send me to Denver, but they need to, because they will be in a good situation playing with a guy like that. Murray's a good point guard. They knocking on the door of NBA Finals berth, and I believe if they ever got to the finals, I think they could be successful. Is the Nuggets time? Hopefully the Suns can hold them off, because I do like Booker. I want to see them get back to the finals, and they dealing with the Chris Paul dynamic. How pivotal and important is that? You got Jamal Murray just lighting up the joint. CP3 has been sidelined. We don't know what the hell is going on. And Denver, I expect Denver to hit the switch on them tonight. I don't be surprised, y'all, if Denver completely flipped the switch on the Phoenix Suns tonight. I could see that taking place, y'all. And if that happens, the Phoenix Suns are in a world full of trouble. I'm just keeping it all the way real with the people right now. The Phoenix Suns will be in a world full of shit if they find themselves, like I said, going down early, especially if they let the Nuggets get out to a big lead, a big jump. They got to hold them out, hold it down, cover the floor, make sure that they on the shooters. They cannot eliminate you in your building. If Kevin Durant gets eliminated tonight, all bets are off. I'm telling you, a lot of things that people feel about Durant is going to start to come to life. All of the things that people feel, all of his shortcomings, all of him jumping on bandwagons and things of that nature, all of these things will come back to haunt Kevin Durant tonight if he finds himself in a situation where he pisses away another situation, where he gets eliminated, when clearly, you're supposed to be the best player on the floor and you're not. Who's the best player on the floor? Jokic. And at times it's been Booker. When the hell is Kevin Durant going to electrify and put the Phoenix Suns on his back? Booker done did his job. Chris Paul is sidelined. You the $1 million man. You asked to come to Phoenix. He fought to get to Phoenix. You heard what the man said. He wanted to come to Phoenix. Out of all the teams, he didn't give the Brooklyn Nets a list of squads, that he was trying to move to. He clearly wanted to be in Phoenix. And they got him there. And what the hell is he doing while he's there? Who you got to blame now? Are we going to blame Chris Paul? Or are we going to blame poor DeAndre Ayton? They using Ayton as the punching bag down there in Phoenix. I don't know if y'all been monitoring the situation. Poor DeAndre Ayton. They just railroading him for whatever reason. I think it's very upsetting what they're doing to Mr. DeAndre. I hope Mr. DeAndre Ayton the best, because, they are really getting up under his skin. I don't know what the hell is going on, but I want to see Kevin Durant stop all the chirping and Booker and them stop all of that and go out there and get a big time win. Can the Phoenix Suns do that? God damn it. That's all that people are asking. People want to see a superstar performance out of $1 million men who making all of this goddamn money. These dudes are running around taking big time money and coming out here missing free throws, layups, and all kind of stuff like this. Is completely unacceptable, ladies and gentlemen. This has been grand larceny. These dudes are jumping ship, hopping from team to team, and up here coming up short every single time. What's the problem, Kevin Durant? Is the deck not stacked enough? Do we don't have Klay Thompson out there? Do we don't have Steph Curry out there? What the hell is truly going on, ladies and gentlemen? I need to see. He cannot get eliminated tonight. If Durant gets eliminated tonight, this is going to be a hit on his legacy. His legacy will be in question. There's going to be question marks moving forward on Durant, ladies and gentlemen. The Nuggets starting five, we got MPJ, Aaron Gordon, Jokic, KCP, and my man Jamal Murray. You know who the hell those people are. God damn it. It's Flight Sports. We about to get started. It's going down. We got all access Dex in the building. Dex, talk to the people. We live.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Flight Sports TV, the machine, the voice of the voiceless, the people's champ, the hottest in the streets. Shout out to the panel as it reaches its premium peak. Shout out to the chat and all of its cacophony spewing from the cracks and crevices of Flight Sports Block. And big ups to everybody that's pulling up to Flight Sports TV to have a front row seat to this magnificent extravaganza. But before you get too settled, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and most definitely hit that notification bell so you won't miss one iota of an exuberant experience. Flight. Oh my God. Before we get into this flight, please, let's back up a little bit and talk about them Boston Celtics. They live to fight another day. Doc Rivers' job is hanging in the balance. He allowed another slip as he had the advantage going into tonight's game at the Wells Fargo Arena, and they slip up. Doc Rivers, if he lose and get exit out of the playoff, he will be the next coach of the Detroit Pistons.
I could definitely see something like that taking place. We joined by the legendary Uncle Vern in the building. What's the deal, Unc? Shout out my man, Uncle Vern. How you feeling tonight?
What's good, Fly? Hey, what's going on, Dex? Hey, Dex, what you said, the Detroit Pistons? Why you
salute?
Salute, Dex. Why you put not Boston coach, but why you put Philadelphia coach, my guy too, may I say? Man, why you put him over with Detroit, Dex? Why all the way in Detroit, man? Why not over in Denver somewhere?
Well, the reason why I put him with Detroit because he's going to have to work his way back to relevancy because somehow Doc Rivers have fell out of the good graces of the NBA. He can't get Embiid into an NBA Finals. Adam Silver's been begging Doc Rivers to push and get Embiid over the hump so he can be represented in the NBA Finals as Philadelphia is a major market for the NBA and make Philadelphia a really competitive, formidable team in the East. So all Doc Rivers have done was just tease people in the city of brotherly love. He has yet to duplicate or replicate that success that he had in Boston. And hey, that's been a long time, Docky.
Yeah, it's been a long time, Dex. I almost forgot he was at Boston now that you mentioned that.
Yeah, it's definitely sad. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out my man Slim. Shout out Rap Guy Reloaded. Salute to all y'all that's rolling in the building. I want to appreciate all y'all for tuning in to Flight Sports. Shout out Gemini. Shout out Marquez. Salute to the people, man. It's about to go down. The Denver Nuggets, Jokic averaging 35. You understand? What the hell is he going to do tonight? I'm telling you, look out for Jokic. I'm expecting a big game tonight. I believe the Denver Nuggets are coming to Phoenix to close them out. They don't want to go to a game 7 either. You know, you got to understand something about the Nuggets. You know, they are a slept-on team. They are a very effective team. And trust me, these heavyweights, they respect them. Don't think this is going to be a walk in the park for the Warriors or the Lakers, you know, if they face the Nuggets. Everybody just think the Nuggets is some big joke. People probably would have thought that the Phoenix Suns would have railroaded them already, but that don't seem to be the case. The Phoenix Suns are on the brink of elimination, and they're on the must-win. The season can come to an end in about another hour and two, you know, so I don't know what's going on. And another thing, Kevin Durant played horrendous the previous game, and for Durant standards, he turned the ball over on critical occasions. He missed layups. It was troubling. And we cannot see another replicate of that performance tonight. If we see another replicate, like I said, it's going to be very troubling for Mr. Durant. Payne is out there. We have no CP3. What the hell is going on with Chris Paul, Uncle Vern? What's your thoughts on the loss of CP3?
Well, I'm not surprised about Chris Paul. Chris Paul getting older in his older age, Flight. You know, I just hate the fact that he had gotten to. One thing about Chris Paul, I just hate the fact that he got to. You had mentioned about this too, Aikman. I hate the fact that he had gotten into it with Aikman like that. You understand? That brings you the animosity and stuff to the team, and that might come down to do and affect. You know what I'm saying? Their chances of winning not only tonight but winning the whole thing. You understand me? Just because of that, they still got animosity. Because Duke still got animosity. They ain't no, they
Right.
ain't
Shout out my man Chi-Town King. We
Yeah.
how you feeling tonight, man? Appreciate you for rocking with Flight Sports.
Hey
We
man,
got
great. How are you? How are you guys?
I'm good, sir. We got the Denver Nuggets on the board, my man KCP. Who you rolling with tonight?
Me?
Yes, who you got?
Oh, I picked the Suns originally to make
Okay.
the NBA Finals, so I'm gonna stick with that pick.
Okay.
But it's gonna be tough because they don't have DeAndre Ayton, obviously, and they've been a
Oh,
little inconsistent. But I've been rolling with the Suns, so I'm gonna stick with them.
okay. Like I said, the score right now is 3-2 on my end. You got my man Porter Jr. He just scored. It's gonna be a tough night for your Suns tonight. Hopefully they could get the job done. I got
Well,
confidence
they're
in
not
them.
my Suns.
You just rooting on them. Okay.
No, not even rooting. My mind tells me I feel like those three guys are like when you have those three guys, you shouldn't be able to stop them. But the thing with them is that their depth is really bad, and for some reason, KD's just been. I don't know what's wrong with him this season. I think maybe it's because Booker's keeping the ball out of his hand. So, like I said, I'm not sure, but we'll see how it plays out tonight.
Right. My man, my man MPJ is on the board quickly and early. Gordon is down the lane. He done, oh my God, he done sidestepped Durant, but he missed it. It's 6-3 on my end. Let's see what the Phoenix Suns could do. Landry Shamet steps into a 3-ball and he missed it. You pointed out an amazing point there when you stated that Ayton would be out tonight. That totally slipped my mind, and Landell is out there. So I mean that's another problem. That's the wrong player to be out, even though Jokic was giving him the business. You understand? That's crazy. The Suns are back on the board. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Like I said,
6-5.
And the thing with KD, another thing too, KD, I feel like Booker, the way he plays is keeping. Like I feel like KD doesn't touch the ball enough. Like I think the offense should run. If this offense ran through him, they would not be in this position right now. But because it's Devin Booker's team, I feel like that's why they're in this position. Because if you have KD running your offense, you should be unstoppable to beat.
You should. And right now, you're a good point. That's a great point. I want to add to that. The Nuggets are with the ball is still a 1-point game, while now is a 3-point game with KCP is 8-5. My man, they have to figure that out probably in the offseason. They probably need a training camp. That's a good point with that. And that offense is too your time, my time. I don't really like all that offense.
Like, you know what this team reminded me of? This team reminded me of the 2011 Miami Heat. Because remember, LeBron was the best player, but it was Dwayne Wade's team. So that kind of reminded me a little of this.
Right. Okay. Well, like I said, we're going to have to monitor that situation. Good point on that. We got ourselves a hell of a game. It's a 3-point game right now. It's 9:09. A lot of people are rolling with the Suns tonight. If you in the chat, let me know who the hell you rolling with. We don't want to hear no misconfusion later. You know how the people like to do. Landell is on the board. We finally getting some good minutes out of Landell. He's going to need to be huge tonight due to the fact of no DeAndre Ayton, and you got Jokic out there playing just like on another level. It's crazy. Jokic out there facing up on Landell. Screen and roll with Murray. He bricks a 3. I got D Book coming up half court. He's shaking and baking. Devin Booker is scored. He scores it. Good play by Booker. The Suns, they're trying to hold serve, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully the Phoenix Suns could win tonight and live for another day. I want to see some game 7s. When these game 7s will be on Saturday or Sunday? I gotta look at the schedule.
Because the Boston Celtics just won, so that's
when they play Friday. No, my bad. Saturday.
They all play Sunday.
Okay, yeah, that's
Sunday.
why I said I looked at
Mother's
something.
Day.
I seen a bunch of games. Yeah, every game
Except
would be.
for if that goes, so if Miami loses tomorrow, then that game 7 will be played on Monday.
Okay, yeah, I'm about to say a bunch of 7s.
I highly doubt the Knicks win game 6. I think Miami ends in 6 games.
Well, we'll see. It's a 1-point game right now for Phoenix. So they're trying to hold on. Let's see if they can win tonight and live for another day and force them a game 7. Hopefully they got their horses with them. And if they do advance to the next round, they're going to need Ayton. They're going to need Chris Paul. There's no way they're going to survive. They might not survive tonight. Kevin Durant has the ball. Durant got to put this team on his back, y'all. If he don't want to do that, if he think he LeBron James, they're going to lose tonight. It's 8-9. Let's see what happens. Jamal
He-
Murray. Go ahead.
Or no, you can go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, we got Murray. He just switched to
You were saying
3.
something?
Yeah, I was just saying, letting the people know that Murray just cashed the 3. I got 11-9 right now. Nuggets. Cameron Payne, he scores in the and 1. Big time play. So the Suns is gonna be looking to go back up by 1. 7:46. What were you about to say?
Yeah, I was saying we need that. Remember that KD we saw against the Bucks in Game 5 and Game 6. We need that KD tonight. He needs to score at least I need to see 40, 45 from him.
Right. That's what it's gonna have to be. Is when to go home. This ain't the time to trying to find Cameron Payne. You know,
Like I said, I feel like Devin Booker takes 2. He should not be taking more shots than KD too.
Well, I mean, I like I said, I think that's a conversation we can have later. But I mean, I think that this is his team. I mean, he been there. He got drafted here. They have to work that out.
Oh, there goes Shamit.
Damn, Shamit getting active, right? I just seen the play from I just see your boy Shamit. Kevin Durant, man, he just got to
he's
step
been
up.
underrated too. They should have. I feel like they didn't.
Good play by
utilize him
Shamit.
I think Shamit's one of the most underrated bench players in the league.
Yeah, facts. He's been moved around a lot. Brooklyn, a couple of squads, Clippers, and he's been holding it down. The Nuggets are trying to hold serve and eliminate them and move on to the conference finals. Let's see if they're successful. Good big time play by Jokic. Jokic is still just a monster in the paint. That's going to be a problem, especially in the closing stretches if they don't seal that. Landale is not going to be able to do enough, and they turn the ball over. Phoenix not taking care of the basketball. That's not going to be helpful. Good play. KCP turning back the clock. Look out for KCP. How big is KCP for this team? How you think that he's been playing for the Nuggets?
He's been playing his. I think he's been playing his role. Sometimes sometimes he could be inconsistent, but I think they're getting enough out of him. I think. To be honest, I haven't been paying attention. I've been paying more attention to what because Joker's been carrying the team.
You're right about that. Jokic has been dominating. You know, I'm looking for more increased domination. Shout out Rap God. He said he got the Suns. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Shout out Andrew. Salute to Zen, Slim, everybody in the chat. We got ourselves a hell of a game going on right now. Phoenix Suns basketball, win or go home scenario. It don't get no realer than this. You know, you're a Chicago fan, right?
Yeah, but right now, Chicago sports are at a low point right now.
Okay, yeah, I see you, Chi-Town King. I remember you come through a lot. We got my man Uncle Vern. He from Chicago. You know, we got a lot of people around here that from Chicago. Shout out Coffee, SB, couple of guys.
Unstoppable.
Yeah, Unstoppable. You know, a lot of people from Chicago.
Wait, I thought Unstoppable is wait, you're from Chicago, Unstoppable?
He's not here on the panel, but he's from Chicago. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Uncle Vern from Chicago.
I thought he was a Laker fan, so I don't know. Maybe he was a Laker fan from Chicago.
Kyle Fani.
Yeah, too many people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Wait, Unstoppable, a Laker fan or a Bulls fan?
Bulls.
Okay, then I got confused because I know you got to have a Laker fan on the panel, right?
Yeah, we got Dex. We got KNT, a lot of Laker fans.
Okay.
Yeah, some undercover. You know, there's a lot of Laker fans. LeBron fans, really. Unless there's a lot of LeBron fans running around. You know how it goes.
What's your guys' thoughts on that series? Do you guys think it goes 7 or 6, or what do you guys think happened?
That's a good call. Go ahead.
Golden State dies in Crypto.com arena. LeBron will turn that magnificent structure that holds 17 championship banners into an ossuary of dead bones of Golden State Warrior players.
I agree.
Man, for me, I think that's a tough series because we've seen this for some reason this Laker team has their stretches where I feel like they don't play to their potential. Like Game 5, I felt that for them it was like we're having game 6 at our place anyway, so that was a throwaway game. So they need to be on their best. They have to play their best basketball, and the Warriors are kind of like Michael Myers when you think about it. You have to kill them right away. Otherwise, they're just going to come back and eat you like they did. Remember when they were down 3-1 against the Thunder? I know that was 6-7 years ago, but
Eons ago.
yeah, I know. But this Warrior team, this is a fact by Steve Kerr is 19-0 against Western Conference teams. So you have to slay them and put them down as soon as you can.
Well, they'll be 19-1 after tomorrow. Now, we know Anthony Davis is kind of pinged up, but I think he'll be ready for action.
He was cleared, right? Because I know he got
Yeah.
he had the head injury. Okay.
Yeah, he'd be all right. You get out. He was in a wheelchair, so he'd be all right.
You guys saw
They'll put that helmet on his head. Yeah, they'll put that helmet on his head. AD be all right.
You guys saw Shaq and Charles Barkley laughing at him.
Yeah, man. Let's see KD at the line making big time conversions. Let's see if these shots could translate. Sometimes the shooter just got to see the ball go through the net. So let's hope that now this opens up his offense because they're definitely going to need it. Western Conference teams don't really play defense. The only team I see playing some defense is the Lakers. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Phoenix and Denver don't play no goddamn defense. None. They play maybe in spurts, but for the most part, it's just running and gunning. That's all I see is that no buckle down defense. It's just they don't play any defense. They playing defense in critical moments. But for the most part, they allowing everything it's just stupid. It's crazy.
Hey, this is an unpopular opinion. People agree
What's
with
that?
me on this. I feel like Chris Paul, his pace of the game kind of hurt this team. I feel like if you're gonna beat this team, the Nuggets, you got to play at a faster pace. And
Well, he ain't been here.
Yeah, I know, but those 2 games they did play, I feel like the way he plays the basketball, he plays at a slow pace.
I understand. They're gonna probably go athletic in the off season. I could believe that. Aaron Gordon at the line. Let's see what he could do. We got Biyombo. He's still getting minutes, y'all. Don't sleep on Biyombo. Bismack is in the game.
They're talking about that Chris Paul. Chris Paul has proven time after time after time that he just not built for the playoffs. It seemed like Chris Paul has become the bitter, brittle point guard.
I 100% agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that too, man. Let's see if the Suns could keep holding serve. Devin Booker pull it up for 3 and he scores it. I just think Booker, he got the Zach LaVine syndrome. I've said this before. He just take a lot of tough shots. And they look good when he scores it, but he takes a lot of tough shots. Durant too, but Durant, that's just his MO. Oh, Jokic. I don't know how the hell they got Biyombo on Jokic. This is crazy. Who the hell is guarding Jokic? This is crazy. They're in trouble. If they got Biyombo, Landale, they're gonna lose. I think the Suns gonna lose tonight due to that situation. They not. Let me tell you something. The Nuggets know they cannot go to a game 7, and they don't have Chris Paul, no Ayton. Oh no, this gonna be troubling. Let's go, Cameron Payne. He trying to hold serve and keep him up. Big time shot by Cameron Payne. Murray is doing his thing. Murray has been very consistent. Let's see if his game travels and he could take them out. And Kevin Durant, big time closeout. Shout out to the Phoenix Suns. KD. He missed it. KD taking stupid shots too. He need to take it all the way to the paint. Why KD don't attack the basket enough? What's his problem? He shoot too much. Jokic all the way to the cup. And he couldn't. He missed it. Oh, but he got his rebound. And he scored it over KD. Damn. Nobody could guard Jokic. That's the problem. He got 8 points,
Oh,
3
yeah, for
rebounds,
sure.
4 assists. He just getting active. And Kevin, oh man, yeah, they in trouble. Kevin Durant, he's shooting air balls. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna be.
so
I think it's over. I think it's over. And he got MPJ going to the line. Yeah, I don't
well,
think Kevin Durant won it. Durant don't
only
want
a
it.
1 point game. So I'm not gonna say it's over yet, but there's still another
No, it's
three
not
quarters.
over. It's just.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the body language of Durant. You know, I want to see. I want to see something better from him.
Yeah.
Just want to go home. What the hell you being reserved for? Booker got 5 points. I mean, he's gonna need some help tonight. The defense shifting that way. It's crazy. KD and Booker should be able to do something, but I don't know what the hell is going on.
I mean,
The
it's
Nuggets,
tough when you're missing
Oh my god.
2/5 of your starting lineup.
yeah, good call. Let's see if they can survive. Landry Shamet is in the game. That's your guy. Let's see what Shamet gonna do. KD, big time post up. KD turnaround, and he missed it. It's a 1 point game right now. The Denver Nuggets are holding on by a thread. This is gonna be a pivotal 3 minutes. Aaron
Hey.
Gordon scores it. Go ahead.
No, honestly, you could say Jokic if he does win the championship this year, he's definitely the best player in the world if he's able to pull it off this season.
I mean, you definitely got to put his name in the race.
That definitely is not going to happen. So he's not the best player in the world.
I mean, we don't know yet. There's still because we don't know how the East is going to turn out either. We have right now. I honestly don't know who's going to win the championship.
That's good. I think that's good when the NBA is like that.
The only team I know that's not winning. Sorry if you're a Knicks fan, but the Knicks. That's the team I know for sure that's not winning.
No.
Other than that,
But what the hell is the
any of these teams?
I mean, what's the deal with you and the Knicks? I mean, what the hell is going on?
Well, I never thought they were championship contenders.
Okay.
How do you grade the Knicks flight?
I mean, I think
honestly,
the Knicks.
I think they overachieved. I think they overachieved this season.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
they
Now,
have. I think they did too. I think they came real far with the little bit they do have. I agree with you, young man. Go ahead.
yes, they do. Listen, let me tell you something. Just take my emotions out the situation. The Knicks need to get a superstar. You know,
Yeah.
hopefully they look attractive. Hopefully they look attractive. Julius Randle is a counterfeit. You understand? We need to get the real deal. You know, a guy who we can rely on, lean on. They need to do whatever they can and trade for something big. You know, so I'm just keeping it 100.
Would you guys take Kawhi Leonard?
Say it one more time.
Would you guys
listen?
take-
I mean, he got an injury issue. I mean, we get him for the cheap. You can't try to fleece us.
Because honestly, I think they're probably going to break that team apart from the way it's been. They've been there 3 years and they can't even deliver a championship. So
Look, the
I have a
Knicks did
feeling-
good. They got Brunson. They got some pieces. It's still not over. You know, even though y'all writing them off, they've beat Miami in Miami before. You know, defense travels. The Knicks, they got heart. You know, who knows? Have faith. You know, I don't think it's over. I think the Knicks can win that a nail biter. If they get to New York in that Garden in the Game 7, I'm telling you. Just look out. Look out for New York.
No, like,
That's all
I don't
I'm gonna
have-
tell
I
you.
don't
Look
have
out. Just
anything
like,
against
don't let it get the Game 7 back in New York. Because that shit,
Hey.
man.
Hey, I don't have anything against the Knicks. I'm just being honest. They, like you said, they need a true. If they have a true superstar, they're a superstar away from being a contender.
Yes, because they have the defense, and superstars should look at that because you go into a team that can hold teams down, and if you're a scorer, you should be put in the right situation. Look at a guy like Damian Lillard should seriously consider that. I mean, I really want the Knicks to go young, you know, so I'd rather them not trade for Lillard. I'd rather them trade for LaMelo. You know, let's see what's going on with the lottery. Make sure y'all tune in to Flight Sports. We having the draft lottery special. Next Thursday, we'll probably be live about an hour and a half or so, a little bit early. So make sure y'all set them clocks. We having a big time draft lottery special for all teams, you know, that had missed out, not just the Hornets. You know, all teams. You know, the Pistons, the Spurs, we got Portland. We have to truly discuss this. I'm a Knicks fan. I remember when we was here. I don't give a damn who you are. Go ahead, Dad.
Yeah, we got to see how serious the Chicago Bulls are in their third season as a collective of
Hey man, but
misfits.
we need a top 4. If we don't get top 4, then we lose out on that pick to Orlando.
Well, all I know is that they need to look at the Patrick Williams situation. They need to dive real deep and delve into the Patrick
Tuesday,
Williams
my
situation.
bad. I said the 18th, my bad. Or I said Thursday. It's the 16th. You know what I mean? Shout out, Rap. I appreciate it.
Shout out to Basil. Shout out to Jessica.
Salute to Basil. But make sure y'all pull up because we got to discuss all teams. But definitely, we got our fingers crossed for the Charlotte Hornets.
Hey, keep your finger crossed for the Bulls because I'm praying we get at least top 4.
That's not happening.
Hey, when we got Derrick Rose, they said the same thing when we got Derrick Rose.
Okay.
When we got Derrick Rose, I think we're a 10th seed. We had like a 1% chance of getting Derrick Rose.
Portland might fuck around and get it. You never know.
Yeah.
Oh no. Portland ain't getting nothing up there. They sick of Damian Lillard. Yeah, they sick of Dame right now. Taking all the money, don't want to spread the wealth so they can get some acquired talent. No, that's CJ McCullough. He cut ties perfectly.
Yeah.
But listen, I'm gonna tell you something. You gotta watch out for Charlotte. Listen, I don't want you guys to forget because a lot of stuff that I predict, you guys forget that I even say it. Watch out for the Charlotte Hornets and watch out for the Detroit Pistons. I'm telling you.
Hey, and
And Houston.
Come on, Dax. You're gonna have to lean a certain way by next week. You got like 3 different backup plans.
No, I'm saying that Charlotte Hornets. I believe the Charlotte Hornets have the best opportunity to land the first pick. Now,
I think it's
will they keep it? Will they trade it? Will they draft Wembanyama first and then trade them all for assets, which would be smart to me? I don't know, but I just think the NBA, Adam Silver, is going to throw Mike a bone. I just believe it. It's practically a vision. It's practically a vision.
Well, I'm praying for my Bulls. I have a feeling San Antonio gets it.
Hey, listen, I like that. That's what everybody talking about. That for let them keep talking that shit. Every time they think a team is gonna get somebody, they don't get them. They talking to Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, the France connection. That's why they're not gonna get them. Keep that. We need to keep that narrative.
Well, that would be a real hard cap conspiracy if San Antonio lands Victor Wembanyama.
They know that. They know they can't do that. So
because it's like, why you sending all the great foreign players to San Antonio?
We got the legendary Hoop Jogging in the building. We got 3426. What's the deal, Hoop Jogging? I know you had this conversation. We talking.
What's up?
Listen. We having a big time draft lottery day special. We're gonna be live very early. So make sure everybody tunes in for all teams. Not just the Charlotte Hornets, but of course we got to talk Charlotte Hornets basketball, but all teams. Hoop Jogging, what's your thoughts on the lottery? And obviously, keep people posted on this game. We got a 10-point game, 1 minute and change in the first quarter. What's the deal, Hoop Jogging?
Yeah, man. Who's up 10 points? First off,
the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, the Nuggets gonna close this bad boy out.
Yes, it's over. They don't have no big man. Ayton is out. They got
it's done.
It's
a wrap.
It's over.
It's a wrap. So as far as going forward, as far as the draft and what have you, I think the Rockets, the Spurs, and who else is in the mix? I think that's it.
Come on, Hoop Jogging. There's a lot of teams in the mix. We got the Queen City Charlotte Hornets in the mix.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Who else?
I know you're trying to keep it in Texas.
Yeah, I mean, I got a Texas-centric mindset. I guess the Pistons have a chance for that, and what have you.
Yeah, Dex is telling people to look out for the Pistons and the Hornets. I'm just rolling with the Hornets. I'm just gonna whatever happens. I'm going down with the shit.
go down the ship. Well, listen, man, I would love to see LaMelo Ball and Victor Wembanyama playing together beyond anything, or just let's say that they get the ancillary prize. I'm sorry, the secondary prize with Scooty. I'm cool with that too. I'm cool with that too.
I don't know. I think they need to move the pick. I think they need to consider moving the pick and coming
For
back
what?
strong. I mean, for whatever the hell. Well, it all depends on what you could get. You know, maybe you might get maybe 2 first rounders next year and maybe a big star. Who knows what the hell you can get? I'm just saying, if you don't feel like that's your guy, you don't need another point guard. You could use a shooting guard. You know, I mean,
Hey, boy, Scoot like about 6'6". He a big kid though, right?
man, Scooter's a good player. Listen, I ain't shitting on him. He's a good player. I just don't know about the Hornets. But I know you got to draft best available. So if they get the second pick, I mean, you don't draft a whack player and you get the best available. But let's see.
Talent, bro.
They need Wembanyama, though. That's what they need because there ain't no superstars coming. And the Nuggets is stepping all over them. It's 40-26. No big man is there. It's over. I believe that we're just waiting on the inevitable.
Well, I'm going to say this. I mean, beggars can't be choosers. You know, the Hornets don't traditionally get the greatest, pick of the litter from free agency, from a draft pick standpoint. Let's be honest, LaMelo Ball fell in their lap. So if we're going to just be, historically correct, we got to be realistic here. So if Victor is on deck, we got to have a realistic, how can I put it? A contingency plan of what they're going to do to build going forward. Your boy, what's his name, going to come back next year? What's his name? God damn it.
Bridges.
Yeah, not Mikal Bridges. Miles Bridges.
No, you're right. Mikal Bridges, yeah. That's who they could use Mikal Bridges. Trade if they don't get Victor, they can move off those top 4, top 5 pick.
So
no. Keep Miles Bridges. No, you gotta keep Miles Bridges.
I'm talking about Miles Bridges, but so he comes back into the dynamic, obviously not playing last year for the most part. So I think the Hornets just need talent, bro. You make it because LaMelo Ball he's a guy who can play 1 through 3 pretty much affectionately. So it's like you got to bring guys who are actually guys. So not Terry Rozier's of the world and so on and so forth. So I mean, our dream pick is obviously Victor Wembanyama. Reality is probably that won't happen because the top pick gets Victor. We know that. So we got to explore options past that scenario.
I'm with you. Charlotte just needs Victor Wembanyama at all costs, man, due to the situation and their setup. I think that's the only hope.
Charlotte needs to get rid of Gordon Hayward somehow, some way.
I mean, yeah, then we get to the other shit
He did finish strong. I give Gordon Hayward credit. He finished strong, so he did up his stock, so he could be a viable commodity to be able to move.
Yep, buy him out, send him to a veteran team, let him be a little Austin Reeves kind of iteration, and then just accept it for what it is.
Yeah, 44-26 end of the first quarter. The Nuggets are about working on a 20-point lead. If the Suns don't stop this bleeding, nobody can hold Jokic. It's gonna be a long night.
It's done.
Flight. Did you say the Denver Nuggets scored 44 points in the first quarter in an elimination game for the Phoenix Suns?
It's done.
Yeah, they should. They might as well. They should have just let them get to 50. I mean, damn, what the hell? What was the holdup?
It's done.
Why they ain't get 70?
They like Cinnabon done.
They need to fire. They need to fire your man too. He gonna get fired. Watch.
Who get fired? Like,
I wouldn't be surprised if they fire the coach.
No, you can't fire Monte Williams because you're missing 2/5 of your starting lineup. So
Hey, Frank Vogel.
Doc Rivers.
You'll fire Chris Paul, the brittle point guard.
Yeah, man.
He's gone.
That dude is brittle, man.
You got to sit Chris Paul down. You wanted to go to the bench.
He can't make it to the finish line, Flight.
He need to go to the bench. He need to be a 6 man now.
I mean, I ain't gonna say all that, but I mean, it's just it is what it is. When you buy into Chris Paul, he has a brittle body. He's a small guy. It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like Chris Paul. He represented small guys. You know what I'm saying? Amongst the Timbers, but I just hate that he just cannot make it to the finish line.
It's like buying some shit on clearance, but you want a warranty with it. Like, nah, bro.
As is, right?
You bought that bitch as is, dog. No warranty, dog. It is what it
That's
is.
crazy. Damn, I like Chris Paul, man. He represents small guys, man,
Same here.
amongst the Timbers.
Same here. He a real point guard. I love real point guards, but hey, man, that man is 6 years old, 35. I mean, the body is what the body is, bro.
Yeah, he's breaking down big time.
I mean, that's sad though. He's such a great player, and he doesn't even have like one championship. That's an anomaly too.
And he does so much for the NBA. You know what I'm saying, Chi-Town? He does so much for the NBA, and the NBA wants him to have a ring, but he's just on the Phoenix Suns.
No, they didn't want a ring. If he wanted a ring when he came to the Lakers, quote unquote, that's when he should have got a ring playing with Kobe. You know what I'm saying?
I want to add.
Yeah, but you already know what happened there. They vetoed that.
Yeah.
Gilbert
They could've
Arenas,
won 2 years ago
he
against the Bucks,
explained
bro.
that Chris Paul scenario.
I want to add a few things involving the draft lottery. Actually, I'm gonna hold out on this one right here. That's something that I want to discuss later. But the Ben Wallace will be representing the Detroit Pistons, and you got Colin Sexton. Actually, fuck it, I'll just say it right here. We got Mark Williams. He's gonna represent the Charlotte Hornets for the NBA draft lottery.
That's
So
not a
it's gonna
good
be Mark
sign.
Williams. Yeah, well, I was gonna make a video out of it instead.
That is not a good sign.
Yeah, I'm just looking into the draft lottery news. Well, yeah,
That's definitely not a good sign.
Well, it should have been Michael. Michael got
No, it should have been LaMelo.
Yeah, that too. But
So if LaMelo's not representing the Charlotte Hornets at the draft, that is not a good sign.
Who's representing instead of Melo?
Mark Williams,
Who the fuck is that?
the center that balled out. This was announced 9 hours ago. So the lottery news is coming out. Ben Wallace representing the Pistons. Colin Sexton.
Brandon
representing
Roy,
the Jazz.
Portland Trailblazers.
So but my question is, they ask LaMelo, he's just like, he don't care. So I got questions beyond that thesis, as it were.
That's just not a good sign, man.
But they ask him,
I'm
you know,
putting it out
LaMelo
there.
is like, I don't care. Because LaMelo seems to be like, I don't care kind of guy. He's not a politic guy. He's just like a whatever I feel I do kind of guy.
Yeah, but that's the cornerstone of your franchise. He's the face moving forward.
But what if you don't care though? He strikes me as the I don't care kind of guy. He worry about other shit, which I don't blame him for at all.
Yo, Fly, you might be right. This game might be over.
I said it was over. What'd you
this
say?
game over.
Hoop jogging? My bad. You said something I missed.
No, I'm saying no. This game is done. Once DeAndre Ayton, I'm not saying he a game changer per se, but he's their only line defense. What they got, like Bismack Biyombo as their secondary? It's done. Like this series is over. Even with DeAndre, it's over.
Chris Paul's best chance to win a ring was 2021. They were up 2-0 against the Bucks.
Absolutely.
That was his best chance.
Agreed. I mean, it's like, sometimes, Charles Barkley will be a guy forever. He never won a championship. I mean, Karl Malone. It is what it is. Some guys just won't win it all. That's just reality.
Heck, even last year too, they were the number 1 seed last year. I remember I picked them to win last year too, and they choked against the Mavs.
Like I said, man, some guys will never win it. Jason Kidd. Some guys will never win it all.
No, Jason Kidd did win one with the Mavs.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Goddamn. Okay, let me shut up. You're right. Steve Nash. Some guys will never win it all. Yeah. It is what, we can go all the way down the list. It is what it is.
Yeah, man, the draft.
Yeah, go ahead, Blake.
No, my bad. I was just saying, I'm just getting hyped up for the draft lottery. Like I said, I'm gonna keep guys posted. Like I said, I want to repeat when we're gonna be having a draft lottery special. So make sure y'all tune in to Flight Sports. We're gonna be racking with all teams. And look out tonight. We should be having a drop as well involving the Charlotte Hornets and their lottery odds and everything like that. We're gonna be breaking a lot of news throughout all the way up until then. So stay tuned. It's Flight Sports.
Yeah, one of the greatest players ever to play in the NBA, played with the Los Angeles Lakers.
Elgin
And
Baylor.
exactly, man. He was right there to win a ring and he retired. I know
Elgin Baylor.
I know he felt like, oh my God. You know what I'm
That's tough.
saying?
That's tough.
They went on soon as Elgin Baylor retired, they went on a terrific streak. I think the longest streak ever in NBA, 33 games. And they end up winning the ring. So Jerry West got his, but Elgin Baylor didn't get his.
And that had a lot to do with the fact that Bill Russell retired, because they ran to Bill Russell's teams like every year.
Right. That's cold
what?
blooded.
Boston got what? 12 championships? I mean, how many?
Oh, Boston got
It
17.
seemed like,
So we got my man Quiz in the building.
yeah, 17.
Hey, what's good with you, Flight? What's up,
What's
brother?
the deal, Quiz?
Quiz?
What up, Quiz?
We're in here talking some NBA playoff talk, lottery talk, all kind of talk. Goddamn it!
Yeah, I heard
Suns
y'all
better
talking
wake up.
about the lottery. Nice. You're ready to do the you're gonna do a special program on the lottery draft. That's nice.
Yes, we got the Charlotte Hornets on deck. But
Bring
for
y'all
all
information.
teams.
Bring y'all
Yeah, bring
information.
information. Yeah, everybody bring. I want to
Don't come out here winging it.
Yeah, Blaze, we got one of the best Blazer fans in the world. We got my man
Hold up,
Zen
Zen.
Master. Yeah, Zen.
up,
You know
Zen?
we gotta have Zen representing. We listen. I don't want to do too much talking, but I guess
Hold on. Can I
Good.
can I officially declare myself a Spurs fan then? Since I don't have a team,
Oh man, how you gonna come in here and talk about the Spurs?
can I be a
The River Walk.
No,
Can
you
I
need
be
to
the
represent the Hornets.
Can
You
I
got
be
some
the
big
first
old women out there.
Spurs fan on Flight TV, man, rooting for the Spurs to get the #1 pick?
Wow. Why the hell would you want that? Who the hell are you playing with?
Oh, I'm just fucking around. You know them Flight.
They're
Who is
gonna
that? Who they got?
throw pop. They're gonna throw pop something on his way out.
Man, what
Hey,
the
man,
hell
y'all-
he got? When he gonna be on
Is
the way
Pop
out?
coaching next year? I thought that Pop is already done.
When the hell
Shit,
is
I
he
can't
leaving?
tell. That's what I'm saying. I can't tell.
You know the thing. You're right though, Dex. 'cause
All
you
them
can't- I was just telling
disciples they got
somebody
over there.
I was just telling somebody the other day, man. Like, you know, anytime Pop rumors about him resigning or retiring, man, you got to wait till like actually see him not show up, because that man.
What I think would happen is the scenario with Tim Duncan, right? That little dynamic over there. He gave Tim Duncan a week to coach the team, and Tim Duncan hated every minute of it. So that kept Popovich on just a little longer. But I think they're trying to groom Becky. You know, Becky with the good hair.
Man, if they
I
do
don't
that
know.
shit,
Yeah, I don't know what's
I'm
going
done with
on
them.
there.
If they let Becky Hammond take it over, I'm done with them in NBA. It's so woke.
But
I'm done.
why does the NBA seems like it wants to force having a woman
Exactly.
coach?
It's too
'Cause,
woke,
I mean,
bro.
like,
It's
I
too
want to
woke.
ask.
sorry, but
I want to
you
ask
just-
something on Popovich.
Uh-huh,
Give
go
credit
ahead.
to Popovich because he could have coached the Brooklyn Nets. When they formed that, when Durant and all them came, he could have went there, but he elected not to. You know, so
Right.
he could have had that opportunity. So
Hey,
I mean,
speaking
and
of
that's when
Durant,
the Suns
shooting-
Spurs was on their way down.
Yeah, Pop got loyalty. I'll give him that.
You
much.
think-
The opportunity presented
Hey, speaking of
itself.
Durant,
Go
he's
You think Steve Nash had a hard time dealing with Kyrie? Man, he would have made Popovich hair fall out his head.
Nah, Popovich know
yeah.
how to coach stars.
Hey, now
He
Pop
coached
don't
them in
give
the
a
Olympics.
Hey, man, Pop don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's
man.
different
Yeah,
though.
nah.
That's the Olympics
Pop
is different.
Yeah,
Pop don't
but
give a
You know,
shit.
everybody on their best behavior because you represent
Right.
the United States against the world. That's different. That's not day in and day out mundane basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Kyrie would have
Or-
been on the next
or-
train smoking.
Quotidian basketball.
Hey, man, Pop a different breed, man. My coach at my freshman year was an offshoot of Pop's coaching tree. And that dude ran our program like the goddamn military, man. We had to be at practice 45 minutes early. And I played at another Division I program after Stephen F. Austin State University. I ain't experienced nothing like that, bro. 45 minutes before practice, you gotta be there.
What is the name of that movie that something about goats? You remember that movie? It was about the CIA MK Ultra program. And they made a movie of it. It's kind of like a comedy. That's what it would have been with Kyrie and Popovich. They both staring at each other, trying to get into each other's head.
Hmm.
What is that? Men Who Kill Goats or something like that? Y'all don't remember that movie?
I ain't seen that one, but man, Candidate it's a MK Ultra movie as
I know
well.
I know somebody in the chat knows that movie. I know you got some movie buffs in the chat.
Who's in it? Who's in it? Who was the star in the movie?
I think it was it Sean Connery? I mean not Sean Connery. What's the dude that was the name is three big stars, right? You got Cruise, you got DiCaprio, and what's that other guy? Kind of older.
De Niro?
No. He's younger than De Niro. But those three main stars, you got Tom Cruise.
Wow, it got Tom Cruise in it. It must have been a big movie, but I ain't never heard of it.
Did you say Leonardo DiCaprio?
He said Tom Cruise and Leonardo DiCaprio. I mean, just think about that. Already.
I don't remember that movie.
Nobody heard this movie.
Wow.
I would. I mean, come on.
Shout out KMT.
I don't think Tom Cruise or Leonardo DiCaprio were ever in a movie too. I would remember. I've seen all of.
And that's a fact, because that would have been a huge. movie.
No. I'm not saying they was in a movie together. I'm using them as a reference point to name the other star that was in the movie.
Oh.
You got Tom Cruise, right? Big star in Hollywood, right? And you got DiCaprio, big star in Hollywood. And you got this other guy. I think he was married to
Silence of the Lambs. Silence of the Lambs, right?
Nah, Silence of the
not
Lambs
him.
had Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, that's Anthony Hopkins. No, he's not. No, not Anthony Hopkins. This guy right here is
Mission
one of the biggest
Impossible?
stars. No,
Hold
that's
on,
Tom
Dex.
Cruise.
Dex, you
That's-
can
that's
just
what Mark
take the
West
point
said.
out the movie reference, because nobody know what you're talking about.
Yeah, man.
But that's what I'm trying to explain to you. But everybody jumped to conclusion. You
No,
got three
everybody-
major stars in Hollywood right now. Just listen to
Everybody
me.
trying to answer the question.
He's one of the
talk
three.
about Kyrie and Popovich. Let's talk about
That's
that.
what I'm. Well, I was using it. Well, if you'd have seen the movie, then you understand where I'm coming from.
Yo, what was
My
the movie
reference.
about
All right.
again? What was the movie about?
Men who saw goats or something like that.
Who?
Men who killed goats or men who saw goats.
I'm a movie buff,
Nobody
man.
who-
I can't
who's
even,
back in the build with that, bro.
Hey,
tell you about
it was a
that.
big movie.
Yeah, I don't know. But
There's
anyway,
nobody
though,
who's
anyway, go ahead. Just tell us about. Tell us.
Okay,
about,
what-
like, this
what-
in your
what's the
mind.
name? Okay.
I remember George Clooney. George Clooney.
George Clooney, yeah, George Clooney. There you go, George Clooney.
Somebody
Yeah.
seen it?
George
Yeah, I remember.
Clooney, yeah.
You
You remember it now?
Yeah. I remember
Yeah,
now.
okay. I know it's got some movie buffs around here.
Okay.
Yeah, George Clooney. That's the guy. So those are the three big stars in Hollywood right now. Cruise, DiCaprio, and George Clooney. Everybody else is underneath that. Will Smith, he disqualified himself because he was amongst that elite class.
Okay.
I think it's called Men Who Saw Goats or something.
Yeah,
something
yeah,
to
yeah,
that
yeah,
nature.
I know what movie you're talking about. Now I remember.
All right. I'm glad somebody else co-signed that shit because I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I feel the same way.
But I thought there was more movie buffs in on the panel in the chat.
I am a
I'm
movie
not-
buff. I don't
I'm
know
a
the hell
movie
you talking
buff,
about, though.
bro. But I mean, I just
No, I
can't.
remember Kevin Spacey was in there too. I remember.
Kevin
Yeah,
Spacey.
yep. Kevin Spacey. Yeah.
The much maligned Kevin Spacey, because if you look his story up, suspect.
Right, yeah. Unusual suspect, yeah.
No. He's
Kaiser
much maligned
Sourcing.
with
No,
his
I know
story.
what you're talking about. I know what
All
you're
right,
talking about.
bet. Okay, cool.
Yeah. You talking about off the camera, yeah.
Yes,
off the
sir.
camera. But that's that's Kaiser Source, man. Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
Yeah. All I know is I don't want to hear KD name again.
All right.
Oh,
Whoa,
KT.
don't
No
do that.
way.
Thank you,
Don't
KNT.
do
Thank
that.
I
you,
just had to
KNT.
say it.
Thank
I
you,
just had to say
KNT.
it. Somebody had to say it here.
No,
KT
Yeah.
cannot hold back.
Nah, because it's the second game. KD hasn't shown up at all. Like, seriously.
No,
He was
not even
terrible
about
last
showing
year.
up. Like
I
I don't.
can't
You know
believe
me.
He hasn't shown
We
up
don't.
at all.
You know. We Lakers fans. We don't care about showing up. Did you leave with the W?
Mm.
Oh my God! Don't do that.
And he's on the precipice of elimination, right?
I know. Like that's what I'm saying.
So
Like,
what
that's
happens?
just-
People on here-
Hold on. So what happens when our Lakers get eliminated next round? About the Nuggets. The Nuggets.
Well,
What,
eliminated.
like, what
Nuggets
kind of
ain't finna
Lakers
beat no
fan
Lakers.
says this? I don't
Lakers
know who
ain't
these
even
new
done
Lakers
with the round
fans.
they on right now.
Listen,
I don't know.
Who Jargon been against the Lakers
He a fake
since they
Lakers
got
fan. I
into
don't know where he
since
comes
they got
from.
into the playing game?
You a fake Lakers
I've
fan.
been a
I
Lakers
never.
fan since 1998, homie.
I don't care about none of that. You said the done. You acting crazy. The real Lakers fan. Hold on. I'm about to give you the real Lakers fan.
I'm
Oh,
a
this is how we
realistic Lakers
think.
fan.
That's
I'm
how
a
I know you're not a
realistic
Lakers
Lakers
fan.
fan,
If you're
All right, go ahead.
I'm
I'm gonna tell you what. This is how Lakers feel.
All right,
Hold
go
on,
ahead.
Pulling
quick.
cards now, huh?
Go ahead.
Hold on, I gotta pull his card for saying that. He had a pocket.
Go ahead.
Like a Lakers fan, for one, a Lakers fan never say the Lakers going to lose. Number two.
No, that's bullshit.
Hold on. And hold on real quick. Let me. I'll let you talk.
Hoop jargon, at least not the Denver hoop jargon.
That's just
Because
like how Dallas
because
Cowboys
hoop
fans-
jargon, the Lakers own
No,
Denver
no,
this
I'm not
year.
a Dallas Cowboys
Let
fan
me
either,
talk,
homie.
bro. I'm listening.
But the
I'm here.
Lakers own Denver
Yeah.
this year, man. Look at the matchup.
Hold
for the
on,
season.
It's like me being a Cowboys fan. Oh, we win Super Bowl every year. Oh, you get a real Cowboys fans to win the Super Bowl.
No, we not saying that. We in potential to
Cowboys
win the
winning the Super Bowl. Hoop
championship.
jargon. I
And
don't know what you
you-
talking
if
about.
the Cowboys in the playoffs,
No,
and
we
you
not,
say the
bro.
Cowboys
The
gonna lose,
Cowboys
you're not a
need to
Cowboys
have
fan.
consistent winning,
Come on,
bro.
bro.
Cowboys
Hold
is
on,
ranked
let me get to
27
my
in the
point.
league,
We're
and they
going
gonna
off
go
topic.
undefeated.
Hold on. Let me
Go
get to
ahead.
my point.
Go ahead.
Number one, the Lakers. Just let me go through this,
Go
right?
ahead.
Number one, a Lakers fan, a real Lakers fan would never say the Lakers going to lose a series. if we
Let me get the music ready.
Oh, and then number two,
Okay.
the Lakers winning the
Please
championship
do.
until they're eliminated for contention. That's how
Okay.
Lakers fans think. We're going to
Okay.
win a chip every year until we're eliminated.
Okay.
Once we're
All right.
eliminated, then we're going to say we're not going to win.
Okay. Are you finished?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, yeah. So realistic Lakers fans who've seen 5 on my watch in my lifespan, we understand like realistic situations, bro. No, we won
Right.
6 on my watch. 6 on my watch. So
Right.
when it's not there, it's not there, bro. So we talking
It
about a
is there.
team. We talking about a team who coming from the what we talking about? The playing game to win the actual world championship.
Yep.
The margin of failure is so low, it's not even funny. So no, we're not winning the championship, homie. So feel free
So
to
when
come
we
back.
win a championship,
Feel
you
free.
gotta go. You a Warriors fan officially.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying the Warriors winning
You
shit.
gotta jump teams, man. Like
Yeah. Okay,
that
cool,
negative
cool.
energy.
So
You gotta
so check-
manifest
so check-
championships, fam.
so
Just
check
say
it.
the Lakers gonna win a
So
championship.
check
man.
it. Marvin asked me when this year started, and shout out to Marvin. I don't know how he's doing with his health.
But
and
I
all that.
understand what you're saying, though. You speaking
No,
facts.
hold on. I'll let you talk. So when Marvin asked me before the season started, how the Lakers gonna do, I said we ain't gonna do shit. As we stood, and as we got the trade going, I said the Lakers are a way better team with deloading, getting rid of Russell Westbrook. And look at my channel. I document this shit all the way through. So as we
Right.
stand, we're a really good team, but are we a championship team? No, we're not. So I speak from my chest, homie. Keep it going.
All right. Anybody want hoop jargon on 18?
Hold on.
All I'm saying, we got to get rid of Golden State Warriors. Once we get rid of Golden State Warriors, I'm very confident that the Lakers will be 50% of the NBA Finals representation.
Look at my channel, bro. I document all my statements, bro. It's on wax. All my statements on wax.
This is gonna be the second straight year we beat.
I said the team should blow up. Hey, bro. In December, I
Jokic
said
about to be the new DeRozan.
family.
I'm gonna be honest.
I said
Jokic,
family.
now that LeBron's in the West, Jokic about to be the new DeRozan.
All right, fam. I said in December the Lakers need to blow this team up. I said it in December on my channel. I said they need to blow this team up. In December, I said this.
Yeah.
So I'm not no fair weather fan. I'm a realist, bro. So you can say I'm not a real Lakers fan. That's cool. That's your opinion.
No, I'm just not with you.
I live out here in LA. I live 20 minutes. I live 20 minutes from crypto. I'm a real Lakers fan. But real shit is real
Lakers
shit,
fans
homie.
got a little bit of delusion.
No, I got realism. I said blow that team up with Russell Westbrook.
Yo,
and
yeah, blow that
Patrick
thing the
Beverly.
whole way up. But I
Huh?
was an air. I knew that wasn't gonna work from the
Okay,
beginning.
fair enough. But I said this shit on wax though. You said this on the panel. I said this shit on wax
Yeah.
though on my channel, family. Right? So I'm just saying, bro. I'm not just talking on my ass. I'm talking because I consistently been saying this shit the whole year. That this team just ain't it. Now, as it stands right now, this is a really good iteration of it. But when the
Okay,
championship, I don't see it.
I don't see Jokic beating LeBron ever.
Okay,
Shout out
fair
to
enough.
Flight Sports
Fair
TV
Fair
with the
enough.
consortium of content
I don't think it's
creators
gonna happen
going at it and creating a simple symposium. Yes, I love it.
Shout out to Symposium, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
What happened? We played the Nuggets last time, though. Hoop jargon.
Hey,
A series is a series, family. I'm not talking about no goddamn one-to-one matchup. Look at my channel because
I'm
last
talking
year,
about in the play. I'm talking about in the playoffs.
yeah, you don't care about that, but I care about that. I'm talking
care
about
about
as it stands right now. As it stands right
Right.
now, the Nuggets have a competitive advantage over us.
How?
It is what it is.
How?
Well, the
Because,
Lakers got the best of the
Jokic,
Nuggets this season.
First off,
But you're the same person that says the regular season don't mean nothing.
Who said that?
Dex.
They definitely don't. The regular season
Well,
definitely don't.
it doesn't to the standpoint of like actual series.
See, I don't know where Quiz be getting this from. He's coming from a whole nother dimension, another realm. I don't ever remember saying the regular season don't mean anything because that's why you play so you can get slotted. You can get slotted in proper position for home court.
Dex,
I said that it only matters for seeding. Once the seeding going, it don't
because
matter.
I definitely think it was KNT who said that, but it was set up on here. Regular season.
That was me.
And this isn't the first time I've attributed statements to Dex that he didn't make. So I apologize.
That was me.
Man.
No, but this is what I said though.
From the playoffs, family.
You gotta say the whole statement though. You gotta say if you want to say the statement, you gotta say the whole statement, right? So
it's different though. It's not congruent, man. When you play the same thing over and over and over and over,
it don't matter.
Attention to detail that exists from playing a person one time. That okay, I play you again next month. It's different.
Yo, did you see that side of the backboard shot? What the heck was that?
Whole different ball game, ain't hoop jargon. Playing somebody 7 times in 2 weeks.
You see a lot of those in the NBA these days.
Like even if you, bro, imagine if you fought somebody every other day for 2
absolutely.
weeks. By the fourth time, you might get one.
Yeah, it's different.
Oh my God, KD.
Basil Carpenter Jr. said the Lakers and the Nuggets was 2-2 this season. That doesn't show domination.
We beat them in the playoffs though, when it mattered though.
Check
it. So
they ain't beat us in the series yet.
Last year, when I did my series wrap up with the Warriors and the goddamn Celtics, I said series matchup don't matter. What is the actual player matchup? That's gonna tell you what the series is. And Nick Wright, who makes a lot of money doing this shit that we do for free, right? Mm-hmm. He was saying, "Oh well, this player got to score. This amount of players." No. What's the team dynamic? And I said that the matchup it doesn't matter. What is it like right now? And I said that the Warriors would beat the Celtics. And Nick Wright was talking about, "Oh well, the Celtics. Oh, they'll score so many points." Who came out right? And if you look at my channel. Every game,
Nick Wright is wrong. Nick Wright is wrong all of the time. His name should be Nick Wrong because he's terrible.
Yeah, exactly. But he's a big fixture in this space, you know, as far as the mainstream media. But every game I walked it down.
I feel what you're saying.
Yeah. So every game I walked it down like this is why he's wrong. Before the game though, not every game. I'm not Johnny Come Lately. Before every game I walked it down like he's wrong. Here's why he's wrong. This why. And I said that the Warriors will win. And goddamn, I look like a goddamn, you know, John Gotti right now. You know what I'm saying?
Nick Wright is the same.
For anybody that's interested, the Nuggets is up 25, 70 to 45.
It's done.
They already scored 70 points already. It's not even halftime.
Nick Wright.
It's so
Nick Wright is the same guy.
Who's that? Devastating over there? Hold on, somebody trying to say something. We can barely hear him.
No, I said Nick Wright is the same guy that said Kevin Durant is worse.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
Remember?
The era is over of trading all your depth for a superstar.
I mean, maybe, but in that context,
the only time that would be over with if the New York Knicks win a championship.
No, but the Suns have no bigs.
It wouldn't be over with even then, Jack.
It was an effort and not. They have no bigs.
It ain't supposed to be him, man.
No, you know what? The era is over. The era is over for people saying that KD is the greatest player on the planet. You need to stop that.
Yeah, it's over with.
I agree with that. And KD my favorite player.
Stop acting like this dude doesn't miss shots. This dude is not.
I'm gonna be honest. Every team he on is a terrible defense.
Nor the last one.
No, it's just like when you give up defensive players, bro. When you give up bigs, you're done.
You're done. Yeah, I agree.
You need bigs.
Yeah.
You need bigs.
What is Ayton doing though? And another thing, Chris Paul get hurt every year, bro.
Yes, you lost Chris Paul. It's a wrap.
And you know that was the first question I said about the Suns. I was like their health, and I said their defense. Those two things were the biggest questions I had.
Those are great questions, fam.
Another thing too. Now on the back end of Chris Paul being gone, them dudes have to create for themselves. It's a lot different than just shooting wide open.
Where the hell is CWE Sun Valley? That's the elephant in the room. Where the hell is CWE Sun Valley?
You know what's the craziest thing about this game with the Nuggets though? Cameron Payne is actually out there balling. Like he's having a
He's
game.
not
of his
weak.
life
I
out
don't
there.
know what people be thinking. He's a solid role player. He's good.
Yo, Cameron Payne stepped up, but I don't know where the F.
And I
Kevin
like his
Durant
weird
is,
lefty
like, he
form.
didn't
I
get the
like his
memo that
lefty
this is an
form.
elimination game because he showed up doing absolutely nothing. He plays like he's still playing like dog shit. Remember last game, Dex, where he was shooting terrible? He got those 24
Yeah.
points, and he was shooting terrible the whole game.
But I'm focused on somebody need to have the moniker CWE and Toxic T sitting in the tree, holding hands.
Toxic T jumped off
Kevin
of a cliff
Durant,
already.
Kevin
You
Durant
already know
cannot
that,
get to
Dex.
the championship without Steph Curry still.
Toxic T done jumped off the roof. He said, "I'm done with basketball forever." He left the note. You know the final note.
So now,
Crazy quiz.
He abandoned
So now-
everything. The only thing that was left at the top of the bridge was a note.
KD Monso come to LA, fam.
Oh, my
Come to
goodness.
LA, fam.
He
You might
left
as
a
well,
note.
fam. It's
Only thing
looking
you found
bad.
at the top of the bridge is a note and a Knicks cap and a Milwaukee Bucks Milwaukee
Quiz.
Bucks signed poster. Something.
Yo, Quiz.
What's up, K&T?
Yeah, KD might as well come to LA or go back to Golden State. Yeah, be a
Yo,
secondary
you know the crazy
player.
thing is K&T, like KD wanted to win so bad, but it's pretty clear, bro. You wasn't like you. I'm not gonna go all the way deep into KD. I'm gonna actually pause, but they
He not even worth these conversations.
Nah, KD said LeBron proximity is toxic. Remember that. Don't forget that.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest. If you that same thing with Dwight Howard said, he said later in life I realized that, like, you know what I mean, it's a different when you're winning and you being attention to detail, it's way harder than being on a team where you can listen to music, do what you want to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a way different. No, you wanna be lazy. Nah. As for example, every team you went on has been a terrible defensive team. I don't know why. I'm not saying it's just because of you, but every team you on can't play defense.
Well, KD didn't start playing any
Marquez
defense.
is in the building.
Let's be real about that first off, KD.
You don't have winning impact no more.
He played no defense in OKC.
Who would have thought that the New York Knickerbockers will outlast the presence of the Phoenix Suns?
Yeah,
that's bad, bro. Caldwell Pope playing good minutes. We could use him right now.
Dude, I remember people on here used to cap so hard for KD. Oh, KD's better than LeBron, all that stuff.
Hold on. Let me show you how bad it is, right? See, the game where they really need KD the most, this is the game they really need him the most, right?
20. They down 25.
Go and take a look at how many points he put up. Go take a look at his shoot in this game. You'll see it's disgusting. And the Nuggets have 71 points and counting. There's still damn near 3 minutes left in this game.
KD needs to fire his barber. That's where the problem lies.
They allow 71 points in the first half. They on pace for 142 right now. And like he said, there's still 3 minutes of the game. They're on pace to allow 150 points, which goes back to my G League. This is a G League series. Neither one of these teams is ready for the Lakers. They're about to have to grind and win a game 90 to 100. They're gonna have to.
K&T, you letting them off the hook. You letting them off the hook, KT. You being real nice.
They trash, bro. I know, but the thing is, like, but with me, my mom told me earlier, I'm trying. She fasting, so I can't curse around her and all that right now. So, she told me instead of saying bad things, I'm gonna just not even speak on the presence. They're not good enough to be talked about.
Okay, respect.
Like, yeah, I mean, so we fasted right now. You know what I mean? So we fasted away from down players.
I respect that.
We're going to speak up. We're going to speak fast past them and talk about their next series against us. You know what I mean? Because the Warriors is cooked out of here.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I'm just flabbergasted that the Phoenix Suns, who was supposed to be the playoff perennial power, is getting dog walked.
The league got better and he didn't.
Yeah, but the thing
is, the Denver Nuggets came down to the desert and drove
that's the crazy
the Phoenix Suns
at home
out in the cactus fields, and the Phoenix Suns have cactus stickers all in their,
They brought the cactus.
Hey,
Jaws
at
back.
this point, I think the Phoenix Suns are just cursed. I mean, they've had so many great players that play for this franchise, like Charles Barkley.
Nah, I just think KD ain't him no more. The league, like I said, you be the man in the NBA. But if you don't consistently get better and figure out ways to, the league gonna catch up to you, and that's what happened.
All I'm saying is this. All right, it's not just that the Suns are getting cooked. Like,
they're getting
what
cooked,
happened
bro.
to what happened to the foot on the line dude? What happened to the greatest player on the planet? Like,
I don't
go take a look at the
personally.
numbers. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. This isn't the type of
Yeah,
performance that
I
you
never
get with the
subscribed to
series on
that.
the line. With the series on the
I'm
line,
just trying to figure out, Quiz. I just want to know. He said
Your ball.
being in the proximity of LeBron James is a toxic environment.
How? Because
Remember that.
you're winning. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
I'm not
I
tripping
never
over
been
his-
winning.
Remember he said
because
that.
it's toxic. Oh man, he's
Yeah,
so mad.
I'm not-
He's so mad.
He was a
over
he was
here.
he was a Golden
Like,
State
robot
Warrior
man.
saying that the atmosphere that LeBron covers is toxic. As a Golden State Warrior.
yeah, I'm not tripping
How
over his past
easy-
discretions. I'm trying to find out what's going on with him right now. Right now, as we speak, KD is 1-4-10. He has 6
Wonderful.
points.
Oh,
6
man,
points
them legs is tired.
in 20 minutes.
He not conditioned right. He shouldn't be. His legs should be burnt out. Like
1-4-10.
he don't got no leg. He don't got no air underneath the jump shot. That's what it sounds like.
And
He need an AI. That's
Go
what
to
he
the
needs.
basket. That's another thing.
KD needs to sit down and hire an AI to represent his
That's how
basketball
he playing.
play.
Like he playing like a Randy on the game, but that don't answer the mic.
Hey, somebody
like a
reported
red.
Monty Williams has been fired already.
Yeah, they both. I'm gonna be honest. KD about to request another trade tonight. They down 30.
Shout out to Thunder.
How are you down 30 in the first half?
forget about being down.
No, how
30.
you
The
down
Nuggets
30
got-
in an elimination game?
In the
At
elimination
home.
game,
This
at
is your
home.
silo. This is your silo.
Where's
You
your
got to
balls
protect your
at?
house.
No, I don't like saying that. Drag it like, bro. Where's your ball? Like,
Yeah.
what
You letting an invader.
Right. And you're playing against a team that don't play defense.
Shame on the Phoenix Suns.
The Nuggets got 80 points.
In the first half. Come on, they're on pace for one.
80. That's 20 points away from 100 in the first half of this game.
That's how much Miami allowed without Giannis.
So that's the reason why. That's the reason why.
KD scored for the other team.
Well, I mean, at least they have one dude who plays a little bit of defense, DeAndre Ayton, and he's not in this game, so you could clearly see that.
He ain't played no defense. Jokic averaged 50 points a game on him. 40 point triple double.
He's not gonna. He's not gonna stop Joker.
But he shouldn't be averaging. He ain't averaging 40 points on AD.
But he could grab some. He could
guarantee
grab
you
some
that.
rebounds and.
Yeah, Rap God Reloaded. KD need an AI replica right now because he's not doing
He's playing like an AI. He playing like the user left the party and he's still in the game. Like he lagged out, but
he's so bad. They're down so bad. They're gonna just let the clock run out with the last 10 seconds, and then he turns the ball over. This is the last play of the game. Turns the ball over and gets banged on.
I would have bought a Nuggets hat and left as a Nuggets fan.
He fouled Aaron Gordon, so they're officially going up over 80 with these 2 free throws. This is
embarrassing.
Rico said they're getting booed inside their own silo.
Yeah,
in an elimination game. See, it's different if it was an elimination game. Oh, no doubt.
You know
No
what?
doubt.
In fact, he's disrespected. My man Dave Chappelle showed up for the Sun. He showed up for the Warriors. I'm sorry. I don't know who they got. I don't know who their celebrity row is, but they should ask for a refund.
All I know is this
Kyler Murray's their celebrity.
They ain't played. They ain't won it, bro. These dudes
Hey
trash.
man, I just think the Suns are cursed. Suns are a cursed
Don't
franchise.
let the sun go down on me.
That's bad, bro. I never seen a team just down 30 in an elimination game at home. I never
last
seen
year,
it.
no, the Suns did it last year too. Remember they're down by like 50.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Everybody over there. If you look at the Suns players' faces, everybody like Chris Paul, he does not look like he's having a good time.
They just gave up 80 points.
Chris Paul is so brittle that he cannot make it after 82 game mark. That's when he
Yeah,
started falling apart.
Well, you know it's not
he
his
breaks
fault.
down every year, bro. It's
What'd
time
you
to
say the
retire,
last
bro.
time, Dex? What'd you say the injury with Chris Paul was? You made me laugh when you said that. What'd you say it was?
Well, K and T say he don't want to really hear no cussing, but yeah, he got the growing
I
thing
mean, you
going.
didn't have no cussing. You were just talking. There was a play once on Broadway. I think it was called the Nutcracker
The
Suite.
Nutcracker.
he had a nutcracker over there.
Wow,
Yo,
that's
they gave up
crazy.
80 points and
He
they
split
don't pay us
his scrotum.
160, bro. They're trash,
Yeah, that's
bro.
what you said. You had me crying, Dex. I'm sorry. I never heard that.
I'll take myself out the game, bro. I'm that weak, bro. Like, yo, Quiz. I'll like when you play like this, I'll take myself out the
No,
game. I'm
Chris
1 for
Paul.
10
Chris
right now.
Paul
Take
had a
me out.
basketball. He had a basketball vasectomy on the court.
Chris Paul
Terrible,
looking like,
right?
yo, these dudes are trash. I'm about to trade. Like, these dudes are trash.
Chris Paul played more basketball in commercials than he do in real life.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Like earlier, I seen him in the
Yo,
commercials.
that's
Hey,
Like,
he,
bro.
he's that dude from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, remember?
Who's that? Carlton?
Yeah, Carl. Remember
Carlton.
Carlton does those commercials?
Oh,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
does do
yeah.
it. His character does kind of resemble Carlton at that Cliff. Was it
Yeah.
Cliff Paul? He plays Cliff Paul in those commercials. The
Uh,
insurance.
I can't wait to play them boys, man. We about to dominate them, man. They're going to
Phoenix Suns gonna be eliminated, man. Can you imagine that? When people was giving them so much praise, they
I
was
didn't.
giving them a championship parade party already.
What I call them, a G League team. And remember I told you that?
Yeah. What you
They play
what you say,
defense like a G
Quinn?
League team.
Oh,
They play
do the
defense like a
Dennis
G
Green
League. Quiz,
impersonation.
Oh, I got to ask you, Quiz. Now let's go back 48 hours, right?
That's funny.
Hold on, we gonna go back. Hold on, real quick, Quiz. We gonna go back with the conversation me and you had 48 hours. You were
What's up?
making a mark on the Suns playing defense.
Uh-huh.
Now, exactly what I told you happened.
I mean,
What argument do you have for them as a
it-
defensive team now?
Nah. First off, like I already felt as though the Suns were. I knew that they were going to be a bad defensive team the second that they
Nah,
got.
but you said they've been played this. You were trying to make a mark for them. Come on.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest.
They
This is the worst
didn't do
game they
nothing.
played at home, and like their last couple of games in Sun Valley, they was at least able to win those games. This game, they really can't. This is the worst. This is the worst of all. And it's not like you was wrong because that first couple of games when they played in Denver, those first two games, the first one was what, like 130 something, right?
Yeah, that's
I mean,
a
the
lot.
Nuggets smoked them. The Nuggets smoked
You see what
them.
I'm saying?
And the
No
Suns were
defense.
able to put up some points, but yeah, the Suns let them put up a bunch of points. The Suns can't
Both
stop them.
teams
That's the
ain't playing
reason
no
why I
defense
felt
though.
like
For real.
the Suns really can't stop them at all. Like period, point
Yo,
blank. They did have a
The
game.
Phoenix Suns looking like the Valley of Dead Bones.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
fold every year, bro.
It's
I'm
the
gonna be
desert.
honest. I'm gonna be
It's the
honest.
desert.
KD ain't him no more. He just not. He not the best player on the championship team no more.
He's not even the best player on his team. Like that's the reason why these
Nah.
dudes sound stupid. Like Stephen A. and all them dudes, best player in the planet. If he's the best player in the planet,
No,
then
he
what does
not.
that make Devin Booker
Why
the
is he
best
not playing
player
no
in the
defense?
universe?
Like,
And
that
wasn't
boy's giving up
nobody saying that
81.
about Devin? People barely wanted to put Devin Booker in the top tier players. Now you
They-
clearly see he's better
Yeah.
than KD. Clearly.
I'm gonna be honest. I love when teams. I'm gonna be honest. This happened to my son team when they play a low ranked team and win by 50, and then they play another team that's actually good. They get out on them at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Because they're adjusted to playing that weak old team. But when we come out physical and they let them know y'all gonna have to really work on your half court offense and really run that shit the whole series. Pretty like this straight like that. Y'all no fast breaks. We walking the ball up. And y'all don't got nothing. Jokic,
Yo, what
Gordon,
happened? What happened to Uncle Vern? Where's Uncle Vern? And I heard him on here. He
Yo.
predicted the Suns was going to the finals this year. Where's Uncle Vern at?
All right, he come on,
He
come on, man. He
Health
should've
and
knew better.
wellness check on Uncle Vern.
Uncle Vern, he dipped. Yeah.
I
He,
want
he
that- what I
saw he
seen-
saw this massacre in the making. He broke
Couldn't get
wind.
it done in OKC.
He's
Couldn't
he's
get
an
it
OG.
done.
We got to make sure his pacemaker still isn't discombobulated over there.
I don't believe in Kevin KD no more. He not in the superstar rank no more.
Dude, I'm
I
telling you,
wouldn't
though.
say all of that, KNT. Man, you going
I'm
hard.
talking about like playing wise, like right now.
KNT have no mercy.
One thing I love
I'm gonna
about
be honest,
KNT,
like if
he
you
goes
can't get your
hard.
team
When he
over
goes
the,
hard, he
we
go
just
hard.
watched, bro. A superstar never dropped 45.
Pause.
A superstar never be down 30 at home in the elimination game.
But I mean, you got to also understand they are without a couple of their players. But I mean, still they're getting.
Dude, I'm telling you
That's
guys.
That's why you go hard. This is when Devin Booker and KD say, you know what? We got to put this on our shoulders, man.
Right.
We got to usher in a victory.
Yep, I agree. Because you know what the thing is? That they knew, Devin Booker knew he had to drop like 50 and KD knew he had to drop like 40. This 1 for 10, that ain't cutting. He didn't really shoot the ball in the beginning of the game.
You know what? Maybe we missing something here. Maybe KD is just phasing out.
I don't know, man. Well,
he's not young. He's not young.
Well, listen,
He's 1 for 10.
We know
he's
that
1
much.
for 10 right now.
We definitely know his hair is phasing out. And plus, he need to
fire that barber. That's where you're getting all this bad luck from.
He's too grown not to know how to use a comb. Like, he's a grown man. We watched him play a whole year without ever knowing how to use a comb.
Yeah, KD out there look like a real smoker.
Yeah.
I went to school. Dex, I went to school in Washington.
2 for 11, bro.
Right, Dex?
Come on.
Yo, Dex, I went to school at Howard, right?
Right.
I'm familiar with
Shout
DC.
out to the HBCU.
Right now, if you looked in a dictionary for a definition of a DC nigga, that nigga KD's picture would be right.
Oh
there.
yeah, they dusty. No doubt.
I seen that nigga on the corner in DC.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest though. Bump DC in an elimination game. Your team is losing, and you 2 for 11.
2 for 11 with 8 points,
bro.
8.
I'm gonna be honest. A real superstar would have literally stopped passing them the ball and dominated.
Well, Karen Payne need to stop passing to the Rock because he the only one getting.
Yeah, that's bad. I would have took myself.
You trying to get him a contract next season?
If I'm down 30 at halftime, I'm taking myself out. And I'm
Cameron Payne said y'all playing.
Yeah, but
I'm trying to get a contract.
Cam was keeping him in the game at the beginning of the game. It was like
this dude 10 for 12, bro.
To win.
I'm gonna be honest. He better get his stats up now.
Yeah,
Jokic better get his stats up now. I'm gonna be on 80. We gonna be on their ass. I'm gonna be honest. We gonna be on their ass.
Where is CWE? Somebody please phone CWE and get a wellness check.
Somebody gotta come to the altar.
Hold on,
a lot of people gotta come to the altar about Kevin Durant.
KNC, give me those Kevin Durant numbers one more time. I'm gonna show you why.
2 for 11.
2 for 11. You know
down 30 at half.
Listen,
at home.
And then you know what Devin Booker is? 4 for 12. Done.
Oh my God, neither one of them are superstars no more.
Done.
It's over.
Done.
They're done. I don't want to hear nothing about neither one of them no more. They're not in my superstar list no more. If you can literally,
we know what that superstar
30,
category is. It's vicious. KNT superstar category is vicious.
Superstars don't do this. Listen, in an elimination game, you know what Curry did? 50 points.
I'm rocking
on the
with
road.
you. No, I'm rocking with you.
That's what superstars do. 50 points on the road, and then in the third quarter, they're looking like, damn, they're just better than us. You know the look, yo. You know that look when you getting blown out, and it's because of one person. You know that look. And the last time I seen that look, DeRozan said,
I'm starting to think that this might be the reason why Kyrie was so animate of getting out of Brooklyn.
Exactly. He not playing no defense.
That was more because of the owner. Him and the owner didn't see eye to eye.
That was the owner. The owner made
we just doing some capping. We mixing up some facts.
Yeah, we jumped the window. We jumped out the window.
Hold on. Who's the other person? That's Rico?
No, Chi-Town.
Chi-Town. What's good, Chi-Town?
Yeah, it's all good. No, I thought that was more because of the owner, Josiah and Kyrie didn't get.
Yeah. We really know the real.
People been running off over here. We've been going through all of this stuff. I mean, I know that Dex played a little bit of music. Chi-Town, why don't you tell us about your perspective about what's going on over here with these Suns? This is a really disgusting way to go out.
Where's CWE? Somebody call CWE. Get him on the phone. Text him or something. Skype this guy, for crying out loud.
I mean, I mentioned it. I just think the Suns are cursed. If you think about it, look at the great players they've had. They had Charles Barkley, Steve Nash. They were in the finals 2 years ago. This franchise is I think their franchise is cursed.
The original Greyhound, Anthony Davis.
He fell right into my trap right there, Dex. You heard him?
Yes.
He fell right into my trap. Because remember, I'm just like my man was talking about. Who was that? Devastating. It was talking about he was documented. I've cataloged the curse of Chris Paul his entire career, and in a segment I did called the Kardashian curse. And you know something? Devin Booker messing around with a Kardashian.
Not anymore.
Kanye West, not anymore, but he was. And you saw how that ended with them in the finals. You saw the way that finals ended. Both him and Chris Paul folded terribly. But check it out. Chris
he got
Paul,
hurt. He ain't fold. He got hurt again.
nah,
He get hurt every
it's the
season
curse.
at around this time.
It's the
The
curse.
conference
bro. It's the
finals,
curse.
the conference
It's the
semifinals,
curse,
and the
bro.
finals. He gonna
It's
get
the
hurt.
curse, bro. It's the curse. Chris Paul, Mr. Surefire handles, turned it over at the end of the game. That cost them their little championship. But Chris Paul, Kanye West put it on blast about him messing with Kim K. So they not going nowhere. They're cursed. They got that Kardashian
No,
curse.
but even
high
before,
above.
like I said this franchise. Look at how many great players they had. Charles Barkley, top 75 player of all time, MVP. Steve Nash, top 25 player of all time, MVP. Their management has built these great teams.
Steve Nash's team wasn't going nowhere. You knew that was a wasn't.
No,
You bugging. That team was
No. They was going somewhere. Hold
Nah,
on,
they
boys.
wasn't.
You gotta back
They
up.
winning
They
50.
wasn't.
You remember
They
what
wasn't.
happened? The bench clearing incident and got those players suspended, and that's how San Antonio went on to the
They wasn't
NBA
gonna beat them
Finals.
anyway. That team was a weak
Shit.
defensive team.
They had San Antonio on the ropes.
They had Amari Stoudemire, Steve
Yeah, they
Nash.
did have
that
Amari
team was
Stoudemire. They had Sean
They came
Marion
back
and all
from
of
That
under.
was their best chance right there.
That
When
was
they had
their
San
best
Antonio on the ropes.
but I knew that team wasn't going nowhere. I hate to break the sad news. It turned out just the way I thought. They was not a good defensive team. Steve Nash was a defensive liability. Let's be real.
Yeah, I agree.
People abuse that dude every game.
81-51, Denver's up at halftime.
KNT, you want to know a real number? Go back and look at that year. Kobe averaged 50 against that same team. He averaged 50 against them.
Kobe can do that. Kobe do that to everybody. Though.
You know, he wasn't doing that to everybody. He was doing that to them. Average 50. There's no team he averaged more than that.
They beat us though. They beat us.
They did beat you, but Kobe. Remember, Kobe took his foot off the gas.
You know about me. I don't care about. I don't care about.
Kobe took his foot off the gas in Game 4.
Your stats only matter to the winners. Stats only matter if you won.
Kobe decided he didn't want to shoot that game. I was a fan of Kobe's for about half a second. That was a year I was like, you know what, Kobe is a shot nut, but you know what though, that team needed that offense, and then he went and did that in the postseason. I was like,
Kobe was playing with
really rock with Kobe.
Let me name all the great players that played for Phoenix Suns real fast.
Go ahead, Dex.
Kevin Johnson.
Facts, and he was
Paul
a beast.
Westphal.
Uh-huh.
Walter Davis, the original Greyhound.
All right, you're going back.
Tom Chambers.
Tom Chambers was nasty.
Alvin Adams. The Hawk himself, Connie Hawkins. Jason Kidd. Dan Marley. Devin Booker.
Yeah.
Dick Van Arsdale.
Right.
Jeff Hornacek. Raja Bell. Dennis Johnson. Don't forget Dennis Johnson now.
Dennis Johnson played for the Suns?
Oh yeah, that's who they drafted him.
Oh, all right. I didn't even know that. I thought he was drafted.
Joe Johnson. No, he got
Johnson
traded to the
was
Celtics.
nice. Joe Johnson used to be nice.
And what they call him, the Road Runner. Remember the Road Runner?
Who's
Leandro Barbosa. The Road Runner.
Yeah. Barbosa. They also
OG Larry Nance. OG Larry Nance.
All right, yeah. There's more dudes over there too. I remember a few other dudes.
Grant Hill.
Chris Paul, Maurice Lucas, Paul Silas, Michael Finley, Mikal Bridges, Danny Ainge, Grant Hill, Cedric Sabalas. You got to remember him.
Sabalas used to be nice. Yeah, he was. He was nice.
Jason Richardson, Cliff Robinson,
Uncle Cliff with the head.
Charlie Scott, Penny Hardaway, DeAndre Ayton, Mark West. Do y'all remember Mark West?
Mark West used to be nasty. He was nice. He was a vicious dude. He was very physical.
Shaquille O'Neal, Danny Manning.
Shaq did play there. Danny Manning.
Vince Carter.
Vince played there.
Gar Hurd. Y'all remember Gar Hurd?
No, I don't think anybody remember him.
I know they had Danny Ainge, right?
Gail Goodrich.
I
know you remember Gail Goodrich.
Never got it done.
Shannon Fry, Truck Robinson, Eddie Johnson. Remember Eddie Johnson?
Yeah, Eddie Johnson.
Cameron Johnson, Stephen Marbury, Jared Dudley, Alex Lynn, Gerald Green, Jay Crowder.
Was good too. I used to pick up Gerald Green for my fantasy leagues because he was a multi-dimensional player, and he was a beast when he was good. He don't know. He fizzled out. He was one of the dudes that could have been something. Sean Marion.
Quentin Richardson, Rodney Rogers. Remember Rodney Rogers? And Don Buse.
That's a lot of dudes. Some of
Yeah.
those dudes people won't remember, like the Jeff Hornacek. I remember Jeff Hornacek. He used to
Jeff
take free
Hornacek
throws.
fire.
Yeah, he used to put
He
his
was
hand on
trash
his
when he went
forehead
to
or
the
something
Suns,
like
though.
that.
He was already past. He had all his good years in Utah already, though.
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing is about Jeff Hornacek. He was a little bit undersized, so you could kind of abuse him a little bit defensively.
Right,
but
right,
offensively,
right.
Offensively,
Them white boys are tough as nails. You cap.
nah, that's not cap. I mean,
John
dudes did used
Stockton
to
and
abuse him.
Hornacek,
He
them
was a little
boys
bit
are tough as
undersized.
nails, bro. I'm
But he
telling
was
you,
one of
white
my
boys are
favorite
tough as
players,
nails.
though, KNC, because Jeff Hornacek, he knew when it was time to step up. He would hit big shots all of the time.
Yeah, 100%.
Like that's a fact.
I
Like
used to
Jeff
like Jeff
Hornacek was an
Hornacek.
elite shooter. That's an elite
Facts.
shooter right there.
You're right about that. There's no
Yes, we can
capping it
all
all
agree.
there.
This franchise is pretty much cursed at this point.
I'm glad you said that though, KNC, because I thought that there was a lot of people who didn't really respect Jeff Hornacek, but I always thought Jeff Hornacek was a good player.
Yeah, he was like 100%. Like don't respect him if you want. Like he was doing that Steph Curry stuff years ago, like running around screens all day and then just hassling people to making them work it. Like if you don't get it through the screen, he gonna make it.
That was
That's
one of the
just
reasons
the
why the Utah Jazz was such a tough team, because they had them white boys that people wasn't respecting that was gonna light your ass up. People
Yep,
talk
and they
about
was
John Stockton, they forget.
They was
John
dragging
Stockton John Stockton used to really be able to shoot. Like in big moments, John Stockton he wasn't a shooter first, but John Stockton will light your ass up. Don't sleep on that
Right.
white boy.
That's my favorite point guard of all time.
That
I'm
dude,
not
and
gonna
you
lie
know, they ran the same fucking play, man. They
That's
did
all
was
you need to run.
pick and roll, and
If
you
it's
couldn't
not-
stop it.
What is success? What is success? Doing
Right.
the same thing correctly every time, right?
And think about
That's
how
literally what
nasty
they
it was.
doing.
That's the reason why that's the reason I think that people really be they be sleeping on Stockton, because think about it. Karl Malone is third on the all-time scorers list. He was second all-time scorer, and all he did was run 2 plays.
But he never got it done. That's why
He never got it done. I feel you on that, but think
that's
about
what
it.
happens. Like with that, that's the difference. Like you
No.
gotta get it
But
done.
KNC, I'm not talking about him winning championships. I'm just saying that
No,
them
but that's
running that
why.
pick
Like,
and
just
roll.
like Charles Barkley.
Yeah,
Like, I'm just saying,
hold on. But KNC, that pick and roll got him more buckets than fucking
you're right.
pretty much anybody. Like
I'm
dead
gonna
ass.
give you an example. I'm gonna clarify it for you in math because you're speaking
Mhm.
all facts, and I'm gonna give you the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Karl Malone got 37,000 points off that pick and roll.
Crazy.
Because remember, he was second in scoring.
Right. Exactly. And he's only third now because LeBron passed both of them. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And LeBron
But he
took-
didn't,
and
he didn't
LeBron
play
took,
20
like-
years though. He didn't play 20 years.
Exactly.
He was scoring at a way higher clip.
That's the whole crazy thing about it, because I don't
That
think
pick and
that
roll
people
was
really put it in perspective. And that's the reason why I say that that pick and roll, the reason that pick and roll works so good is because John Stockton, who also is the all-time leading steals leader in NBA history,
And an
as
assist
well as
leader
the
too.
all-time assist leader, right? And he got
They said the next person will have to
average.
average 15 assists for the
Come
next
on.
10 years to get close
That-
to him.
And that just shows how successful a system is, because these dudes are all timers. Like they have all-time records that we can't even perceive somebody breaking. You know what I mean?
I don't even think that assist record is even getting close to.
Nobody's
Nobody
getting close to that.
Nobody just consistently. And then he's doing it on the defensive end, undersized. That just let you.
Nobody's
Both of
coming-
them dudes. Jeff Hornacek, they
Right.
was feeding off of Stockton.
Oh,
They were
hell
hounding
yeah.
you. You never seen two Caucasus, two white European brothers hounding black dudes like that in your life. I'm gonna be
Facts.
honest. Them
Exactly.
dudes were hounding you. You never
They
seen
just
it.
cut the lead to 27 points.
No, but that's a stone cold fact. That's a fact plus stats.
You never seen two white boys, two defensive lock white boys hounding you like this.
Hell yeah.
They broke still records, bro. That's never going to be broken. They were locking you down and taking the ball from you. And then on
John
the other
Stockton-
end, they're running an unguardable pick and roll. And the best part
Listen.
about the mix the pick and hold on, on top of the best part about the pick and roll, if you double team Malone on the pick and roll, he's an elite passer, and Jeff Hornacek is going to knock it down.
Or he could keep it himself, because John Stockton could shoot like real
Exactly.
dead ass. He could shoot too.
40%
It wasn't like
career
you couldn't
shooter.
leave John Stockton alone, because he was either going to pass, or he was going to shoot. He would murder you. If you anytime they try to load up on Karl Malone, he's gonna murder you himself.
This dude probably got over 10,000 assists, 20,000.
And listen, check it out. He got 2 records. John Stockton got 2 records that I don't think is ever going to be broken, or at least not a long time. Those steals, ain't nobody coming close to his steals, and ain't nobody remotely close to those assists. And it ain't fixing to happen. I don't even know.
And the
if
worst
there's
part
anybody
about it,
doing
these
it
are
right now.
on-ball steals, though.
Right.
It ain't Steph Curry steals. These are, I'm gonna lock you up and pluck you, like in the neck. Then I'm gonna come down and bust you. You know
That's
what I mean?
a fact. That's a fact.
They were cooking you and locking you down like that. That was a good era for Utah. Them boys.
And Stockton was physical too, KNC. Like
Yeah,
he was a physical.
facts.
He was a physical guard. Like he. Everybody talked about.
And he talked the most smack. They said y'all talk about Larry Bird. Y'all better look up John Stockton talking smack. He's dragging his, like in Baltimore. They say you drag your. You know what? He was dragging his nuts. I'm be honest. You just go back and watch tape of him on defense. If you want to learn how to play defense, he don't foul either.
Yup, you're right about that.
He hip ride you. He gonna ride your hips and put you exactly where he wants you to go.
That's one thing we could definitely agree on, because I think that he's, even though he's a Hall of Famer, I think he's one of the most underrated. He's definitely the most underrated point guard ever. When they talk those conversations, because you go look at those numbers and you can go back and look at the tape. John Stockton was a fucking problem, bro. John Stockton, you know how many times I seen that Utah Jazz team play, and it'd be late in games, and they didn't get it done. But I'm saying, like, they won a lot of games because you could not, like, John Stockton he knew how to pick and choose when to score, but you could just not leave him alone because he could hit that 3. He hit that mid range if you over connected. He hit Hornacek in the corner. They had a couple of other dudes over there. They had a big ass center, that Ostertag dude over in the center too.
Right, and
he knew how to pass.
They lost to Jordan. They ain't losing to nobody light. There's nothing wrong with losing to Michael Jordan.
Facts.
Remember, he had to hit the game winner. They had to hit the game winner. They should have won Game 6.
And that's a fact.
And that's an offensive foul. He pushed the shit out of him to get open that free throw.
But
he got away with murder.
They should have won in '98 though. Pippen was hurt that series.
Well, that's
Michael Jordan. That goes that they had Michael Jordan. No matter who hurt.
And that's the whole thing that's crazy, because look, if Mike retired 2 times, and Mike was the leading scorer in the league, he was the best player in the league. You know what I mean? Like,
he just woke up and he was just the best player whenever he wanted to be. I'm gonna go play baseball 2 years, come back, and then win 3 in a row again.
And KNC, it's like Michael could have 4-peated. Like, we're not even.
He could have. No, you gotta be honest. He could have 8-peated, bro. He could have won 8 championships in a row because he won 3, retired, and then won 3 in a row.
Right.
So if he let Olajuwon get 2, but if he would have he could have literally won every year for 8 years straight, bro.
Yeah, man. He could have probably even won more than that if he was just like, I'm gonna play. But he knocked out his 3-peats, left. He started raping the league, came back after play. He didn't even play a full season and they got far. He didn't play a full season. That year he came back, he didn't even play a full season. And didn't they go to the Eastern Conference Finals?
I think the mentor surpasses the I gotta think about it. Like, I always tell people this, like, this is just a thing that I always think about, right, when it comes to the greatest player ever, right? Do the mentor surpass the mentee? The mentee always surpasses the mentor because they got all their information.
Right.
Right. He took everything Michael Jordan had and elevated it. That's why I think he's better than Michael Jordan.
Who's that?
Kobe Bryant. 100%.
Nah, Kobe didn't. Michael got 10 scoring titles. Like, Kobe was nice, but you talk about Kobe.
You gotta compare. You gotta look at who Mike was scoring against.
On top of that too, Michael's not doing what Kobe did. Michael's not doing what Kobe did in Game 7 against the Suns. Mike's not doing that.
Let me finish though. Even right
he
now,
never had a Game 7 though.
Even as you speak right now, the person with the highest playoff scoring average is Michael Jordan.
But we're not even. But we're just talking about, like. But you gotta the scoring averages. Like, I don't even like LeBron record. I respect it, but it's inflated. I'm just being honest.
How is that inflated? Like, they
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna mean by inflated. Okay, so the Warriors shoot 53s a game, so that's an automatic. That's an automatic 15 rebound. And then when you get the rebound, it's one pass because nobody's playing defense and you dunk it. That's an assist. And it's so if 83s are being shot a game, it's not hard to get 10 rebounds, assists, and the 20 points because there's so many possessions. It's not like that. It wasn't like that back then. The possessions are tripled. We just watched a 175 to 176 game. the Clippers and the Spurs.
Hold on, I'm just confused about
That's the
what you're
worst.
saying because Kobe shot
The
the ball
numbers
more
are
than Mike.
inflated. I'm talking about like
He
with
played
this
on
era. I said
teams.
you can't really compare the numbers based off of like the era because it's different. You got hand checks back then, and then like stuff like that slower, and also they had more
And he
ISO
still
ball.
put up more buckets than dudes right
He
now.
didn't have Shaq though. He didn't have Shaq though.
Kobe played with Shaq, and then Kobe
I
played
guarantee
without
if Michael
Shaq.
Jordan had Shaq, he wouldn't lead the league in scoring.
Kobe dropped like a 80-point game.
Yeah, I know that was after. That was because
Kobe
he
had
playing with Smush Parker.
phenomenal.
That was
Kobe
because he was
had
playing with Smush Parker.
Here's another
Kobe had
thing.
phenomenal scoring games. Even
Hey,
in
I
the
know, but
postseason.
listen, but hold on. That's what I'm saying. But the totality of it. How can you compare one person's ISO ball to a team ball? He had to sacrifice for Shaq. He's averaging 36 and
Hey,
17.
here's another thing too. Kobe didn't face the double teams MJ used to play against. When he was
What
playing
you're
with Shaq.
saying? See, here's the thing, KNC.
But
This is where
there's a difference when when you're in a system
KNC.
compared to
Hold on,
to,
KNC.
you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Let's have the conversation because this is what I'm trying to say. Because in 1 second you talked about how they played slower and hand checks and even want to double
100%.
teams
But
and all
what
of
I'm
that good
saying
stuff,
back
right?
then is too, you
And
got to look
even
at
with
the
all of that,
right.
Michael Jordan's playoff averages are fucking insane. And
Right,
Kobe
but
has
you
had
gotta.
every opportunity to do that.
Does he have a Shaq on a
Kobe has
team
had
that demands
Kobe has had
30 shots a game? Does
Hold
he
on,
have
let
a
me finish.
person that demands
Kobe
30
has
shots a
had
game on the
Kobe.
team?
Kobe didn't play Shaq his whole career. Kobe been in the playoffs without
Kobe
Shaq.
played with Shaq, but
Kobe has
at the end of his career, he started getting his scoring titles. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You're
Kobe
looking
had
at all. Hold on, you said all 10 of Jordan's scoring titles. Of course, he's going to have more scoring titles because he didn't have somebody getting 30 shots a game on his team.
Hey,
It's way
but
different.
Kobe led the league in a shot attempt 6 times, and he won.
But
only
he
2
didn't. He
points.
still. But even then, you're not leading the league in scoring. You're not.
He's not leading the
in
league in
when
scoring
you're
because
30.
Allen Iverson
When
got
you got to
four.
sacrifice
Allen Iverson
for
got
30
4
shots.
scoring titles.
Hey, but no,
Kobe
but
Bryant.
Kobe led.
We know
Kobe led the
Kobe is
league
an
in
elite
shot
scorer.
attempts.
We know
led the
Kobe's
league
an
He led the
elite
league in
scorer.
shots with Shaq on his team.
Listen, we know Kobe is an elite scorer. Allen Iverson
Yeah.
got 4 scoring titles. Tracy
Hey, but
McGrady
Right.
got
But
fucking
you got look
multiple
at this.
scoring
AI's on the
titles.
team
Like,
by itself. You gotta look at that.
yeah,
AI on the team by
Hey,
itself,
but
bro.
did
You
you
got
not hear what I said?
it's
Kobe
different.
was on the team by himself too for a while.
When did Kobe ever lead the league in shots when Shaq was on the team?
No, he led the league in shots 6 times in the season.
6 times in a season? Are you talking
6
about
seasons. He's talking about 6
seasons, yeah,
seasons.
6 seasons.
6 seasons? Was any of them with Shaq?
Kobe was a chucker, bro.
That's
The
what I'm saying.
biggest,
No, he's not
the
a chucker.
biggest
He
difference.
sacrificed for Shaq.
Nah, he
Like
was a
that.
chucker. Listen,
How can, bro?
Kobe
When
used
you
to
go
take.
from a hold on, I'm gonna give an
Kobe
example.
used to take.
Like
Kobe used to take some shots. He used to take playoffs and otherwise. Is documented. Kobe was the best terrible shots taker and maker I ever seen in my life. He takes some terrible
yeah, that's
shots to
fact.
hit them.
That's what a great player
he was
do.
amazing.
He feels as though every shot
was
is good
phenomenal.
for him.
I got nothing.
No, but what I'm saying about Kobe
nothing
is
but
like
respect for Kobe
this.
and what he did.
If Jordan wouldn't have
But he was
10
an
scoring
MJ.
titles if Shaq was on the team, I guarantee you that. He would not have 10 scoring titles if Shaq was on the team. Because Shaq's averaging 30 something.
Shaq only got 1 scoring title in his whole career. You know that? And that was the year when Mike. That was the year when
But then
Mike
it's hard for
retired.
him too because Kobe's on the team. You got 2 players getting 30 shots.
He played next to Penny Hardaway too. And then he went and played next to
Right. When you playing
Shaq
when you
wasn't
in a
disciplined.
system, it's different than when you playing on an ISO.
Kobe
ball.
was right though. Shaq wasn't disciplined. So Kobe started carrying those.
100%.
He started carrying
when
those.
he was in his prime,
He started carrying those
only
Lakers
4 or
teams.
5 years.
I'll give you a perfect example. Remember that year where they had Karl Malone and Gary Payton that
They
first
was washed though.
Dream
They was
team,
already
right?
washed though.
The person carried them was Kobe. He was the one carrying that team. It wasn't Shaq carrying them. Kobe was carrying that team, and he had to because them dudes was all
facts. But that was when he had to start carrying. But before he had to play within a system and feed through the big man.
He carried before those guys got there too. But
no,
Shaq
he averages. He get his numbers, but the thing is, the ball's going through Shaq. Of course, he's not going to lead the league in scoring.
Right. Well, either way, I'm not here to say anything disparaging about Kobe.
Like I got a question. Do you think if Shaq was on the Bulls, he'll lead the league in scoring every year?
I'm gonna be honest with you. The Bulls play with their centers, but they didn't have no center like no Shaq.
Yeah, we're talking about Shaq here. We're not. They play with Bill Clark, right?
You know, Phil Jackson would have got it to him. That team would have been.
The ball would have ran through Shaq. Ball would have went through Shaq.
That team would have been unstoppable.
Yeah, that team definitely bro. We only lost 1 playoff game, and it's because AR dropped 51 on us.
We was
Shaq was
15
just
and
a
1 in the whole
terrible.
playoff, bro. You remember
Shaq
we was
was
about
just
to
a
sweep everybody in the
but
playoff.
hey, Kobe did take more shot attempts than Shaq from
Of course he
2000.
did.
No,
Because
but you
everybody
still gotta
remembers
share
it.
the ball though. You don't have free reign because the ball has to go through the big man.
Yeah, but also Shaq was a terrible free throw shooter. So at the end of games, Kobe had the ball. It wasn't like you were putting the ball in
Yeah,
Shaq.
yeah,
He
most
was trying
definitely.
to avoid it.
But
Kobe
Jordan
was
had
getting
the ball the
Kobe was
whole
getting
game.
free. Jordan shared the ball also. He played with other shooters
Jordan
and
had
stuff
the
like
ball the
that
whole
too.
game. Though. Jordan
Well, he was
had
the
the ball
main. He
every.
was the main dude, but also Horace Grant was averaging like 15. Scottie Pippen was averaging a little bit more than that.
Yeah,
They
that,
actually
but
always had.
they
They
have
always
nobody
had,
averaging 30, 36, and 16.
but they was more of a balanced team.
Yeah,
Like
but then
Horace
by your
Grant
logic, so
consistently averaged about 15 points, and he was a bucket. They definitely
Shaq
ran
too,
plays
like
for him.
25 to 30
They
shots
ran
every
plays
night
for
though.
Scottie Pippen, Steve Kerr, John
He played with
Paxson, all
dudes that
those
shoot
other dudes
15
got
shots.
buckets. Craig Hodges was a 3-point shooting leader when he played with Jordan, right? He got buckets. Like a lot of dudes got buckets playing
Them
next to
dudes is
Jordan.
average Joes. I'm gonna be honest. That team is not a
Jordan was the
championship
dude.
team, and now today's day they get smoked. That
Jordan
team is
was just
trash.
the dude.
I'm gonna be honest.
You
Like,
think the
and
Bulls were
compare,
trash? You crazy?
yeah, compare that team right there compared to nowadays. They wouldn't be able to compete. Man. Will
Basketball
Purdue,
has
Will Cartwright.
evolved in certain ways,
Yeah, they're
but you
evolved.
can't
They're not that good.
you can't play time
Armstrong,
machine
come on, bro.
basketball.
Yeah, that's what
Armstrong
I'm
was
saying.
my
But
favorite
I
player.
agree with that. But that Armstrong and them dudes, come on, bro.
But the thing about it is that you have to understand
They're
something.
not-
That team was not like you didn't need Armstrong and all of these other dudes to do anything phenomenal. They had a bunch of outside shooters.
Bro,
They
they're
had
gonna shoot them
inside
out the
presence.
game.
But what they had was they had the most lethal scorer in the league that you couldn't stop. And then
They
you
too
had
small.
they number 2 with Scottie Pippen. And Horace Grant was
You
was
know what
consistent.
AD would do to Will Purdue and Bill Cartwright, bro?
He would do nothing. AD ain't going in the
Oh
post.
my God.
AD would be out there shooting. He'd be
I
out
can't believe
outside.
you. Will Purdue,
Will Purdue.
Will Purdue. Come, you know he would do to Will Purdue. You know what Shaq would do to Will Purdue, bro?
Shaq played against Will Purdue. You make it like Shaq ain't play against that dude. He played against him.
Prime Shaq didn't play against Will Purdue. You talking about young
The
Shaq?
fucking Michael Jordan came. Prime Shaq was also on the
Prime
Magic.
Shaq was no, he wasn't. Prime Shaq was
Michael Jordan and the Bulls played against Shaq
He
plenty
ain't
of
start
times.
winning championships
Shaq
till
ain't
he
win
came over here,
championships,
fam.
but Shaq ain't get no championship over Michael Jordan.
If he was on the Lakers, we would have beat him.
He got no championship over
Shaq
Michael
and Kobe
Jordan.
beating Pippen and Jordan.
He left the Magic. He left the Magic, and he went.
Why
And
Rob
when
ain't gonna
Shaq
lock
went to
who? Shaq? Prime
hold on,
Shaq?
when Shaq went to the
He
Lakers,
locked him up in Orlando.
hold on. And the
We
Shaq,
talking about LA Shaq,
listen,
fam.
You're
We
telling
talking
me
about LA
Orlando
Shaq.
Shaq was in his prime?
KNT, when Shaq went to the
He
Lakers,
was dominating, but he wasn't dominating like he was in the Lakers.
He was
KNT.
dominating because he was playing under a better system. But
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That
Yeah,
works
but-
too.
Can I point something out?
He got bro. His numbers, bro. We were winning fifth. We were sweeping every team, bro.
Can I point something
You gotta
out?
understand how dominant we were. We were.
Can I
sweeping
point
every
something
team.
out?
We lost one game in the whole playoff.
Can I point something out? When Shaq left the Magic, he went to the Lakers to a stacked team. That team was
That is
stacked.
not a stacked team. You got
That team with Van Exel. They had Van
Come
Exel.
on, bro.
They had
Who else is a superstar besides Kobe, bro?
come on. They
Stop
had
acting.
Eddie Jones. That first team that team.
They
had
ain't even win. That team
They
ain't
didn't
even win.
win.
Don't even mention them. We
And-
got
and they
mentioned the
didn't win.
2000
And that's
on
my
up.
whole
man.
point.
That's
And that's my whole point. You telling me
2000
that
Shaq. That's his
you telling
prime,
me
bro.
that
That team
you
didn't
telling me
win.
that wasn't a prime Shaq? Get the fuck out of here. He was their best
prime
player.
Shaq is 2000 on up. That's when he won 4 championships. That's when they were winning your championship.
after when Mike retired, but Shaq was still playing during that
Bro,
time.
Shaq at 2000, Shaq. Luckily, I'm gonna be honest. Jordan played that. He was on the Wizards that time. He's stinking it up.
He wasn't
was on
stinking
the
up on the
Wizards.
Wizards. That's just some narrative
Yes, he
shit.
was. That boy was on a treadmill bike between every
Michael
time.
Jordan
bad
wasn't
time
stinking. Michael Jordan may not have been the leading leader scorer in the
Nah,
league,
he
but
was
Michael
stinking it up,
Jordan had
man.
plenty of fucking good games on the Wizards.
I'm not saying, a lot of dudes that be sticking it up had plenty of good games.
Dude, I went
82
to
games,
college
bro.
during the period of time when he was out there, and Michael
But
Jordan.
I'm be honest though,
was
LeBron.
still
That's why I
balling.
respect LeBron. LeBron looked amazing in year 20.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I respect LeBron for that also, because you're right.
Yeah, I
But
can't like Kobe was broken down with no knee cartilage.
Michael Jordan was on the Wizards with Stackhouse in him, and that motherfucker was leading that team in scoring.
He was playing with Kwame Brown and Gilbert Arenas.
Right, and who was the leading scorer in that team? It was Mike.
No, stop, fam.
You just
Come
jumped out the
on,
window.
stop.
Hey,
What is
come
it to
on.
stop? He played with Rip
Nah. I
Hamilton.
don't even think
He
Gilbert
played with
Arenas
Jerry
was there yet.
Stackhouse.
Gilbert Arenas wasn't there
Listen,
yet. He played with Jason.
Gilbert Arenas got
That team
live
was
when
trash,
after
though.
when Mike retired. When Mike left again, that's when Gilbert Arenas became into what you call it.
They
Gilbert Arenas was
Mike
the
left.
leading
I'm gonna be
scorer
honest. Mike
next to
left
Mike.
in halfway through the season, bro. He
Right.
retired halfway through the season.
Gilbert
That
Arenas
just
was
lets you know
Gilbert
where he was at.
Gilbert Arenas was the only time he became the main dude in that squad is when Mike left. And they
I'm gonna
had
be
other
honest.
dudes on the team that was even better than him. You can't tell me that Gilbert Arenas, before he started cooking and had all his gun issues when the team was his, because they dismantled everybody. They had Jerry Stackhouse, they had Rip Hamilton, and those dudes could play basketball. Those dudes wasn't trash. In fact, they labeled Jerry Stackhouse as like he was supposed to be the next dude.
Yo, listen. I got
there.
look. The boy in the chat believed the All-Star that he was actually good enough. No, they know you're retiring. You really believe that he was good enough to be an All-Star? That's hilarious. Like it's really hilarious. He literally retired halfway through the season.
2-3
Didn't play
minutes
no
left
more.
to go.
Yeah, because he was burnt out. Come on, bro. He was not good enough. They always make you an All-Star in your last season.
Yo, you crazy. He was a legit
They do.
All-Star.
Come on,
Mike
stop.
was a legit All-Star.
Come on, stop, fam. He
He
had a
was a
name.
legit All-Star.
There was no. Come on, fam.
Who was a better two guard than him in the East on that last year when he was with the Wizards?
You can just name any shooting guard that can make it more than 42 games.
He played with Rip Hamilton.
He played
and Jerry
42
Stackhouse.
games. He played 42 games, bro. He made it 42 games in Buckle, bro. He was on a treadmill bike between every timeout, bro. Just so
Come
he
on, you talking crazy because there was dudes.
Bro,
was
go back and watch that series. I remember that.
Larry Bird was laying on a towel.
No, we talking about not between every single.
Still balling. And
he got to be on a treadmill bike because he old, bro.
Dennis Rodman was sitting on the floor with his. Dennis Rodman was sitting on the floor with his shoes off when he was in San Antonio.
I don't know what you're talking about. MJ played 82 games his last season.
Come on, because that's the reason why you can only
last
take
season
grain of salt that you hear. Michael Jordan was playing
games
basketball.
Hold on.
Last season,
he retired halfway in the season.
He played 82 games.
Those two comments don't jive. Which one do you think is more accurate? Come on.
I'm about to look at it up right now.
And Jordan was an All-Star. And
He didn't start every game.
Jordan was a respectable player. Plus, he wasn't even supposed to be playing when he went to the Wizards. He went there to be president of operations.
Yo, he did play.
He did play, but he didn't go there to play. You know, when Michael Jordan went to the Wizards, he went there to be president of operations.
Exactly.
And he came down he came down out of the president of operations and laced them up. And everybody was like elated when he came and did that. When Michael Jordan played against Allen Iverson and Allen Iverson crossed them up, who was the best player on the Wizards? Come on, KNT. Since you're talking greasy.
Allen Iverson did what?
The year that Allen Iverson played Michael Jordan and he hit him with that little cross. Who was the best player on the Wizards?
He wasn't on the Wizards when he got crossed.
What are you talking about?
He was on the Bulls, ain't when he got hit with the Tupac, right?
No. That was when Mike was on the Wizards when Allen Iverson faced him and crossed him, bro. And Allen Iverson won a scoring type.
Either way, that's AI. He do that to everybody.
But I'm asking you a question. When he did that to Michael Jordan, he was on the Wizards. Since you're talking about all of this, who was the best player?
The Wizards, bro.
Who was the leading scorer and the best player on the Wizards when he did that? Michael Jordan.
I don't think Gilbert Arenas was there.
Michael Jordan played with Rip Hamilton. He's
like a better role player. Rip Hamilton. He never averaged 20. What he averaged, like 17, 18?
Rip Hamilton is a scorer. He was the best scorer on the Pistons that did win the championship. Rip Hamilton was a scorer. And Rip Hamilton was not a better scorer than Mike, nor was Jerry Stackhouse. Mike was their main player on that team. That's no cap.
I'm not saying he wasn't.
He wasn't Michael Jordan. He wasn't the Michael Jordan giving you 50 and stuff like the Bulls.
No.
He wasn't that, but he was still giving you a good 25.
That's what I said. But he was burnt out.
He was still giving you a solid 25. Like he was consistently giving you a 25, 28 point night. Like he was still scoring. That's the thing. Only thing I'm saying is I'm not trying to say nothing crazy. But
Yeah, that's still good
Mike
though
was
for the
old,
year.
but Mike wasn't trash.
Well, I can't really say he trashed then. He was burnt out though, because like he was
He was
definitely
old
pushing.
because he couldn't. You know what I mean? But I'm just trying to put things in perspective so you have the full perspective. KNT.
But to
He
be the
didn't go
top
to the
guard and
Wizards.
as a real all-star,
He
them
didn't.
numbers.
I just want you to understand something. Mike did not go to the. He did not go to the Wizards with the intentions of playing. He went there to be president of operations, and then he came down from president of operations to play because the Wizards was trash. He got tired of looking at that shit.
Yeah, I don't blame him. He got like I swear to God, I don't blame him, fam.
The Wizards was trash too.
They were losing every game, fam. I'm just being honest. Like they
were like
were
an
literally
expansion
losing
team. KNT, they was like an
that's what it was.
team.
No, I
that's
disagree.
what I can
Remember, they're the 4th or 5th seed, and he got injured. Remember?
You probably remember better than me. I remember the Wizards were never really that good though, because they didn't.
No. I remember they were a playoff. I think this was his first year there. They were a top 4 or 5 seed.
Yeah.
And he got hurt, and then when he got hurt, they fell off and missed the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember. I think when he first got there, he was up in the what is it, the press boxes, because he was the president. I don't know when he actually.
I'm talking about 01-02. His
all
first
right,
season.
yeah. After when he became actual player again.
Yeah. His first season with the Wizards. I think this is 01-02. They were
he didn't play that whole year though,
4th
did
or
he?
5th seed. I can't remember exactly. They were in the
This
playoffs.
is a weird ass. He got a weird ass 20 points, man. This shit is crazy. This is I'm looking through the game log, right?
Yeah.
He got game like just starting off like the last couple games. 15, 21, 17, 25, 21, 26, 25, 22, right? And then it just dropped down to 15, 10, 4, 6, 6, 3, 2, 2. Then before that, he dropped 35. Then he scored 4, 4, 8, 12. And then he dropped 30 early in the season, 30, 45, 27. He still ended up with 20 with all these dead games. But that's what it was. He played all the games, but he was on limited minutes. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, but y'all forgetting also that he got while Artez accidentally injured him in the pickup game, that's why Mike had slowed down on that a little bit too, I think, during that season.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, here's another fact. LeBron fans don't like this. LeBron fans don't like this, but MJ with the Wizards won more games than the Lakers last year.
The only reason why I keep on reminding people that he came back to the Wizards, he didn't come back to the Wizards with intentions of playing. He came there to be the president of operations. He stepped down, and it's like Mike just kept on coming back and showing us again and again, like, Mike was just nice, but he was like, you know what I mean? He was not. You knew he wasn't. You knew he was done though. Like we all knew Mike was done.
Yeah, he was done. He knew it. Yeah, that's why he was only playing. He can go 45 points, and in the next couple games, he gonna have 3.
He was trying to get. He was trying to get somebody. In fact, Kwame Brown says it best because he was trying to get somebody. There was a center that he was trying to get over there. I don't want to say it was like.
I know they were so mad when they put
Elton Brand or something like that.
Elton Brand, yeah, it was Elton Brand. That's who they were trying to get.
He was trying to get like Elton Brand over there. He was trying to put together a squad.
Yeah, he tried to get Elton Brand, but it didn't work out. So he took it out on Kwame.
Right.
Now, right? Elton Brand's an executive now, right?
Is he? Elton Brand used to be able to play basketball. Elton Brand was nice.
He was doing something, whether he owned a team or he was part of a team or something.
Hold on, Dex. You're in the LA area. Didn't Elton Brand went to the Clippers, didn't he?
Yeah, he played with the Clippers, but Elton Brand was the front office of the Philadelphia 76ers.
Oh, that's what he is.
Him and Magic had a little beef because Magic was trying to pry away Ben Simmons from the Philadelphia 76ers before Ben Simmons' wires crossed.
Yeah, I don't know.
And they accused Magic of tampering. So with Paul George, and then so he said, you know what? Let me call my boy Elton Brand because Ben Simmons want to work out with Magic Johnson in the offseason. Elton Brand said, hell no, stay away from my commodity.
Yeah, the NBA is crazy because I think there's a lot of tampering that goes on low key, but you know what I mean. Like I think
The
it's
Magic
kind of
was vicious with that team.
it's a fishy situation. So like when you're a player like LeBron who could be
Magic
friendly
was
with the
mob.
players, then you could start to like, hey, come to the wedding and all kinds of, you know what I mean? You could buddy,
Right.
elbow, and you know what I mean, under the
Called
table.
fraternize.
There it is, exactly. That's the perfect word. These dudes be fraternizing with each other, and they friend. That's the reason why it's so crazy because these dudes are so friendly now. You know what I mean? Like these dudes.
They trying to stay relevant with that paycheck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
Who got the connect?
That's all. Yeah.
But is that how Elton Brand became? He's an exec or what is his position with the franchise? Who's he with now?
GM. He's the GM. He was the
Do you
GM
think that
with the
because he was buddy with Michael Jordan? Do you think that Mike told him like, "Yo, this is the route"? Because a lot of these old players, man, like a lot of players, they speak to dudes and dudes help them get in. Like Sam Cassell.
But Elton Brand was a smart guy though. Elton Brand was smart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was smart. Just like Tracy Langdon. Those were some smart Duke players. All Duke players wasn't smart, but those two were.
I'm surprised that Grant Hill didn't go and become like, go into like Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas has been like every position in the NBA.
Rap God mentioned Popeye Jones. Ain't that something?
Yeah,
he went back with Popeye Jones.
Dude's name was Popeye. That was the funniest thing about that guy.
Yeah, that was funny, man. When I heard his name, that was funny. I was cracking up when I heard it's like Popeye Jones. Like, who the hell is that? And I see him. I said, "Oh, okay."
What's really sad is that we have to have whole other conversations because the Suns are going out so miserably. It's sad because there's still a whole another quarter of basketball, and it's like this thing has been over.
I'm gonna be honest. KD stock just plummeted.
It did. It did.
It plummeted.
Hey,
Like,
you could say his legacy took a hit too.
Yeah,
his legacy is in question right now. That's for real.
We said we on a live saying you're not a superstar no more.
Well, guess what though?
Okay, so if you walked on the court, right, and they said this dude's a superstar, and you watched him lose by 30 in the first half, would you leave? Thinking he's still a superstar? He was a superstar.
Man, it's gonna be a 7-game series.
Elimination game at home, an elimination game. You went to an elimination game at home, and you watched them go 2 for 11, and they down 30 at halftime.
All Kevin Durant needs to do is go home and hug his mom. He don't got to go too far because I'm sure she's at the game. She shows up all the time.
So you call him a mama's boy?
Oh, definitely.
You said Rick calling KD a mama's boy?
Y'all missing something though. Well, I mean, come on, man. Devin Booker and Devin Booker is like the youngest dude on the team. He gotta take over. And you got Aiden. What's wrong with them?
Dex, have I spoken wrong? Have I spoken wrong about KD going to his mama's bosom?
Hey yo,
that's what that dude does best. Sit down with his mama, let his mom comb out his naps, brush him out for him for the off season.
Maybe I don't know.
He's a real DC nigga. He's never gonna brush those naps. He doesn't even know how to use a brush.
You said naps. I haven't heard that terminology in so long. Naps.
Be careful. Be careful. He's getting a ball spot too, like LeBron. So
getting the ball spot. That
KD do not care about his hair. What you call that? Cough. Whoever coughs KD should be ashamed of themselves. I think that's the word you use. COIFFED. Cough.
He's trash, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Like this is just trash, bro. 2 for 11, and like it's unacceptable.
Somebody correct me on that if I spelled that wrong or not. Cough.
I'm gonna just leave it like this. Can you hear me, Dex?
Yeah, I can hear you.
This is just embarrassment. Like this is that's the best way. Flight put it perfectly. He's a fraud, bro. Like he's not him. Like that's the best way to put it. Like them illusion players, they look good. They score a lot of points. I see a lot of them every year. They score a lot of points.
You don't know how many
they
people,
go home.
Like I remember 4 or 5 years ago, I used to have debates with people saying that he was better than LeBron.
You know why they were saying that?
Because
he
of the
took a short.
finals. Because
Because he
of
took
the
a
finals.
shortcut. Right. Imagine KD playing off ball. They got. Well, to be honest, the one dude, I don't know if you ever see the video. The guy DC. He do the locker room videos, right?
Oh yeah, he's funny.
Right. But he did a video where KD got traded. He said they the Justice League. Like that, like you automatically knew they were going to win. Like, so what's the point? If I beat up somebody, I know I'm a beat. Like, what credit is that? Like, you went to a team that beat you. Like, you lost so much respect. You went to a team that beat you. It came back for you 3-1, and then the next series, you were on a team.
But can you blame him though? But can you
Yes, I
blame him?
can. We not
No,
building. We never do that. That's some whole shit.
He's not gonna. He's not gonna be with Westbrook. And I'm just be honest with you. He played.
Okay, then go to a different team then. Go to a different. I would never go to a team that's like somebody will come. You just lost to them in the semifinals and 1 game away from the finals. They came back at you from 3-1. You should be wanting to play them again. Run it back.
That's basically like a gang. That's basically like a gang.
Hey, he wanted a chip though. You know, you can't blame these players nowadays. He got
Of
more
course,
money.
they was already. They just won 73 games before he was there.
What he want to get a chip, and you know, it's a good thing he did go over there because Golden State actually didn't either. That was not going to be involved. I'm just be honest.
I'm gonna be honest too. If Kevin Durant would have been there, Steph Curry, like legacy, like I'm gonna be honest. That 3-point wave should have been over, but we got hurt because we changed it. They changed it when the Cavs beat, not even us. When LeBron beat the Warriors, the pendulum was supposed to pitch back to the big man, but then he got hurt. All the big men was hurt. AD and Embiid and all them, the dominant big men. But now they're all healthy. You're seeing these small teams get dominated.
Yeah, the Suns maybe they want it back next year, bro. Maybe they want it back next year.
I would be honest.
They need to add. They're going to add to it. I didn't think that this year was it for them. I think that this offseason they know what they need to do. They need to get some defense. I thought that was already evident. I didn't think that this team.
They traded all their defense with Kevin Durant.
Yeah, exactly. They did. Well, not trade all of it, but they traded enough of it, and they still need to figure out what they need to do. They need to get They need to get. I think they also need a lot of these teams, man, they end up hurting themselves because they think that they don't really need size. And
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you gotta think about it. All the big men were hurt, so you didn't need size. AD was always hurt, Embiid always hurt.
No, hold on. But yeah, you're right about that in the same instant. But the Suns really thought that DeAndre Ayton was the biggest dude they needed.
Yeah, that boy he be out there getting cooked. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing, like a lot of them rim protectors, when you bring them out to the three, all you got they're gonna either not guard you, you go hit a three, and if they do guard you, you pump fake and go straight to the rim because once they plant their feet, they stuck.
And also another problem is that the Nuggets move the basketball too well. All the Nuggets got a bunch of passers.
They don't got no enforcers on the they got rid of Jay Crowder. They don't got no enforcer. Like in the playoffs, you need an enforcer. Every team got one.
I agree with them. I agree with you. I thought that was the biggest loss that they made when they got rid of Jay Crowder.
Crowder would have brought energy. Crowder would have been yelling at them.
To me, he was the hardest.
PJ Tucker with the Sixers yelling at Embiid for not playing defense.
Yup. I thought that Jay Crowder was the heart of the Suns anyway. I always felt that way.
Him and Mikal Bridges.
Because in the playoffs, he hits big shots, right or wrong, KNT. He hits big threes for them all of the time. Plus, he D's people up. He creates turnovers and all of that. I thought they was bugging not paying that man. Pay that man.
I'll be honest with y'all. He said gone. Well, I don't think he want to be over there no more anyway. I think Monty Williams talked me into being there because actually there was beefing over there that season. Him and the coach. So that might he might be gone after this or. Like I said, man,
he just gave up. Yo, he got they won them 2 games. Luckily, that saved them. But he gave up 40-point triple doubles back-to-back games. and he gave up a 50-point game this
Man,
series.
think about it, man. Those guys lazy on defense, man. In the offseason, what you supposed to do? Work on your defense, bro. I mean, you gotta make commitments
Yo, that's
to
what.
defense. Of
Yo,
course, you're
that
gonna get
two-way
cooked.
player, bro,
Yeah.
that really got them going. Like they ever since they created the two-way player, I'm just a scorer. I'm not there for that, bro. What? Everybody play defense. That's why I like Darvin Ham. Lonnie Walker was getting 20 points, like 20 points, 18 points, but he wasn't playing no defense, so he got mad DMPs. And then what happened when he finally got activated in the playoffs? That boy was playing one of the best defenders out there because he ain't trying to go back to the DMP list. That's the difference between great coaches. They don't care about you just playing offense. You got to play defense. And as I got older, I started to realize, give me a player that averaged 15 to 18 that play defense over a player that averaged 25 that don't play no D.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you. Lonnie ain't doing that again, though.
Lonnie can do that
No,
anytime. He's a
He
scorer.
ain't doing that again. Lonnie
But
turned
not
into
in this
Michael
series.
Jordan.
It's a
He
different.
turned to Michael Jordan. That last game, that man was on fire, bro. That man couldn't miss.
Bro, he had 30-point games this
Hey,
year.
but their whole team is like. So remember, Ray Hachimura had like 28 in game one. Like these
That's
guys.
why I said we got
Yeah,
scores.
the Lakers, y'all be having dudes who do be stepping up. I will say that.
We're deep as hell. People don't realize we got so many
Austin Reeves has
scores.
been underrated too.
You gotta remember, our ninth man on the bench just dropped 15 in the fourth quarter.
Well, I just don't want you to make the critical mistake.
Nah, we're not depending on him. It was just an
I don't
extra
want you to
leap that
make
we
the
needed.
mistake of getting too far ahead of yourself.
Nah, Lonnie
Even with
Walker,
all of that,
I'm always
even with
gonna
all of
support
that,
him.
even with all of that, y'all only won by 3 points that last game, and the Warriors played like
Hey,
trash.
man, like I said, man, the Warriors, man, forced a game 7, bro. I feel sorry for the
I'll
Lakers
tell you
if that
right now,
happen.
don't sleep on the Warriors.
We're
Don't
not
sleep
sleeping
on
on
Game
him.
6.
If the Lakers force a game, I mean, if the Warriors force a game 7, bro,
It's
LeBron
over.
Ain't
never
no
go.
game 7, bro.
It's
I'm
over.
gonna be honest.
It's
LeBron
over.
never went to game 7 up 3-1
Yeah, but you know what? You talk
in
about that.
19
LeBron
tries.
never did it. LeBron never been up 3-1 and then lost and then they happened to play another game. And it just
He never
happened.
went to
So
game
You
7.
guys
It's
sound
over to me.
pathetic.
yeah, they do.
And in fact, LeBron, when it comes to Game 7, he's the best player of all time. When it comes to Game 7,
Look, hey, y'all forgot LeBron played at the game 7 against Boston.
No, we
a couple
talking
of
about
years
he never had a game 7 when he up 3-1. He always ended.
Yeah,
it
no,
up
but-
Y'all really
in
want to
Game
see
7
LeBron Game 7 in
There ain't no game
Golden
7.
State?
We
Hold on,
focus
you
on
really
game
want to
6.
see? Y'all really want to see LeBron Game 7 in Golden State with the Warriors coming back with
We
tying
ain't
the
gonna.
series up?
They gonna be
They'll
in
have
Cancun by
momentum
then.
and they'll have the crowd. They don't even want to
They
go back there. They
Hey,
need,
they
man,
be in
LeBron,
Cancun
when
by
it
then.
they
comes to
need to
Game
finish
7,
this tomorrow.
hey, if I need a person to win me Game 7, I'm taking LeBron over anyone in Game 7.
Now we just watched what Curry just did in Sacramento. We don't want to see that again.
Y'all don't want to see that. And I'm not
Curry
even saying that in a bad way.
gonna drop, he gonna drop 50. Curry gonna drop 50 points in game
He
7.
ain't
Right,
dropping
LeBron's
50
not
on us
dropping
though.
50. Stop it. LeBron is on show
LeBron,
mode.
I'm
He
gonna
needs
be
a
honest.
team to help
Like,
him.
Curry won't drop
he don't
no
have to
50 in
on
game 7 because it won't be a game 7.
It ain't gonna be
You
no
better
game
hope-
7. That's why I said
you
they
better
gonna
I
be
hear
in
you, Dex.
Cancun by then.
I'm just trying to
better
tell
hope
y'all,
Vegas.
don't make the
You better hope
mistake.
Vegas.
I'm just telling y'all,
You
don't
know
make
they
the
gonna
mistake
end
of
this.
getting ahead of yourself.
You better hope
you
Vegas.
guys heard
You
about
better
No,
hope
we're
Boston
not getting
don't
ahead
win.
of ourselves.
We
you
know
guys
Hey,
heard
don't.
about
Take
the
it
talk
one-
that the
I'm
Warriors-
going with the trend. The trend says Lakers in 6.
Well,
Yeah,
just
that's
remember
right.
this one thing: the Warriors
going
aren't
with
playing a
Vegas here.
series anymore. All they playing is one game.
Yeah.
It's the
They know
hardest
they're
thing to
going.
do. The knockoff game is the toughest game to play. You already know that, Dex.
The
Yeah, I
elimination
agree.
game-
It is. The elimination game is the toughest game to play. But I think the Lakers are built for it.
Yeah, and we
Well,
took the
that's what
we
we're gonna
could have.
find
And I'm
out.
be honest, we took the foot off the gas in the last game. Like,
Right. But so the Warriors dropped the
we
rock
save
in the last
energy.
game too, though.
We saved. No,
I mean,
we saved
the
energy.
Warriors barely, I mean, they kind of barely won that game, to be honest with you.
Right.
And AD was hurt.
And AD only had 4 points in the second half anyway.
He was hurt. He was out the whole game.
Hey
He
man,
wasn't out the whole game. He was playing
I'm
that
talking about the second half. The whole second half, he was out because of the concussion.
AD
Whatever.
should be ashamed of.
I don't
AD
know
should be
about all
ashamed of
that.
something, though, man. You got old man at the bottom, scoring more points than you. You supposed to take over. You can't even stay
Nah, I
healthy,
think you do
man.
that when you in the locker room getting tested for concussion.
It's
I don't
AD,
get
man. What you expect? You know that
Nah,
dude is
bro,
down.
concussion protocol is real, bro. You
I
better,
know, and it's AD. So think about that. You already know. All you got to do is blow on AD. He gonna be
That's
out.
good. You got some rest. We good. We good. We
Please,
let
you're so
we can have that.
disrespectful.
LeBron,
Hey, you,
LeBron
like, you
getting
was
hit.
talking
LeBron,
about. You was asking about film bluffs, right, Dex? How about Mr. Glass? Remember that? Unbreakable.
Mr. Glass is over there in Charlotte.
Mr. Glass is right there in L.A. What you talking
Oh
about?
my God, Quiz, why are you switching the narrative?
Street clothes. Well, you were talking about movies. You know what I mean? I just wanted to bring one up. You know what I mean? Like, what we can't be
Mr.
movie
Glass
buffs?
is over there in Charlotte. His name is
Mr.
Gordon
Glass
Hayward.
is street clothes.
I'm gonna be honest though.
Street clothes.
Like I'm gonna be honest. This was the worst. This is the worst case scenario for Kevin Durant tonight.
Yeah, it is.
That was worst case scenario.
We talking about him again?
Because the Suns, that's all we can talk about because they getting blown out.
It ain't even
I mean,
nothing to talk about here.
The Denver Nuggets came down to the Valley and just plucked those Phoenix Suns and turned their silo into an ossuary. How devastating is that?
They turned that joint to a graveyard. I'm gonna be honest. They got a flight booked for Cancun, like in like 2 hours.
Yep.
Yeah, the Suns.
You know what's so crazy? I'm watching
vacation.
the game. I'm watching the game, and the Phoenix Suns players are looking up at the jumbotron, and I can see Devin Booker. I know what's running through his head. Like, damn, there's still more time left in this. They're like, hurry up and be over, man. This is embarrassing.
The fans left already.
You know, you're not gonna be Jokic. You ain't gonna beat the former MVP. You know,
them people spend $800 to see them get blown out.
Yeah, that's crazy. I need a refund. Somebody got to help me out.
I'm glad I'm going to them games. Oh man, that's my money.
You know what's so crazy? They disappointed the fans so bad. There's a kid right now who don't even want to. You know how the kids be waiting for autographs after the game? Somebody's after the game. They're about to burn their KD jersey. They're about to burn their KD jersey in the tunnel as they're leaving.
KD is a free agent.
I don't want this shit anymore, mommy.
The playoffs got a funny way of humbling you, don't it?
Hell
The deck against everybody in the West. And you can't script this any better if you're a Denver Nuggets fan. Coming down to their silo and eliminate.
Back to the drawing board.
We about to get some rest though. End this game 6. We about to be playing Denver.
So shout out to Basil Carpenter Jr. It looked like his boys would be the first one to represent their conference finals. Denver Nuggets punched their ticket first and early.
Let me ask you, how y'all feel about the how y'all feel? I watched that Sixers Celtics game earlier, and
they dropped the ball, man. They were supposed to. They were supposed to. They dropped the ball, man.
Jason Tatum playing like trash. Then Jason Tatum came to life at the end, but they dropped the rock. I feel as though they folded bad. They had him.
Yeah. So Doc Rivers, if he loses series, he'll be the next coach of the Detroit Pistons.
Damn, they're gonna demote him like that?
Yes.
They're tired of Doc, huh? They're like, nigga, if you don't win.
And it will be the third year in a row that the MVP wasn't represented in the NBA Finals.
I think the Sixers will be fine, but they just made their life hard. You gotta go into Boston now. You do not want to play Game 7 in Boston.
Well, Jordan B better have a hell of a game. Tyree Maxey need to have about 30 points.
Bro. I'm gonna be honest. They need Harden to score instead of facilitating.
Yeah, you need James Harden to score 45 points again. Maybe they do the trick, but who knows?
He can do that all day, but he just got to get out of facilitation mode. It's hard balancing like facilitation and scoring.
Nah, you know what's hard? Depending on that nasty ass step back. You get a hot one game, but we already know he has a long history.
He needed to just score.
He has a long history of playoff performances, and you know that just like we talking about KD, man, he's a nasty ass shooter. So
KD
hopefully he's hot next game.
Nasty shooter today.
KD wasn't been. KD wasn't been. He wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Forcing his will. Maybe he should have did that more.
I'm gonna be honest. They don't shoot free throws. How are they gonna win series?
Yeah.
They don't go to the rim. They just shoot middies and threes. You need
Oh,
extra
I
man.
points
mean,
in the playoffs.
you know, the sad thing about this game though is it looked like they took Devin Booker's heart. He hasn't even really shot the ball in the second half. He's still 4 for
For what?
13.
He know it's over.
He only shot the ball one time in the entire second half. He's the one who's looking at the damn jumbotron like, man, is this shit over yet? He got other plans. He trying to get some pussy.
Well, yeah, but that's what's matter. You supposed to be the next. You supposed to be the man, the next man up for that team, man. That's what the franchise is on his shoulders. He's supposed to be franchise player.
Yeah, they came up
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
You don't even want to
So-
look at the box score for the Suns. It's nasty. It's nasty.
I know. Chris Paul might quit after this. I don't know. He gonna
Chris
come
Paul
back.
looked
but
like he about to cry on the sidelines.
Yeah.
He looked like he about to cry, dead ass.
He gonna go to the Lakers, man. Chris Paul won't get traded, man. He gonna go.
We don't need him in the Lakers, man. That's 10 years of passes season.
yeah. They try to do that. They try to do that ball
We
like
waiting
5
on
years
Kyrie.
ago.
All we waiting on is Kyrie to
Yeah,
have
Kyrie
another
coming over
dynasty.
Kyrie is coming over there because Kyrie will be at the Lakers games now, so he'll be at the Lakers
Chris,
games. I
Chris
saw him.
Paul needs to take his amino acids more often and don't skip a day.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's all. Yeah. What y'all think about the Brooklyn?
Campaign had a good
what y'all-
game.
Campaign?
He got 29.
I mean, it didn't really help, did it?
Not at all. That's when you know you're getting your ass cooked when Campaign is the best player on your team. I knew you saw that from the first quarter. I was like, oh, Cameron Payne came to play. I don't know about the rest of everybody else. I already knew they was dead and stinking. Only thing that's going to happen when Campaign is getting hot and he's the only dude cooking is that the lead's going to get bigger and bigger.
I think Campaign. I remember I think Campaign was the leading scorer in Game 7 against the Mavs last year too.
Yeah. Well, funny thing is that KD shot a little bit better in the second half. Devin Booker only took one shot in the second half. He's going back to that Kobe shit back in the days where he was like, fuck it, I'm done playing the Suns.
No, I think Devin Booker just got scared and didn't want to take the blame for this.
They were stinking up the joint. I don't even
You
know.
can't be scared to. Yeah, you can't be scared to rise to the occasion, man. I mean, Mike wasn't ever scared to rise to the occasion.
KD is 1 year away from coming off the bench and getting love and lauded and praises in the other team's arena as a farewell tour.
Oh, damn, Dex. You think it's that bad?
Yeah.
We got people over here demoting him from superstardom, and now we talking about the farewell tour. Man, I didn't know it was this bad.
Yeah. Well, we got one thing to look forward to next year. The Clippers gonna. The Clippers.
CWE Sun Valley, where are you? We need you here for the closing ceremony.
Isn't KD on a 3-year contract though?
No, oh no.
Yeah, they had him on for 3 years, so he got 2 more years in Phoenix.
Oh, he gonna have to stumble up next year though. I guess they're gonna run him back one more time just to see. I know.
Nah,
Yeah,
they just need to put some. They just need to put some depth on their squad. I didn't think that they was going somewhere this year, but I think that they're gonna. I definitely think that they have a good enough nucleus. They just need to work on putting the peripheral pieces together. I knew that they was gonna need to do that anyway, though. I don't think it's over for the Suns. I think that you guys are. But if they can't go any further than this, like, and remember, playoffs is about matchups. Clearly, they just can't beat the Nuggets. I don't know if they want to see any parts of this squad anymore.
If you want to crown them. Go ahead and crown them, son of a bitch.
You want to crown them? Go ahead, crown them. They are who we thought they were.
And we proved that tonight.
Yo, this is disgusting. Well, the farewell tour can start now. They're gonna drop confetti for the Suns.
Cancun. Might as well go.
Gazing at the moon in Cancun.
Well, the good thing for them is that they brought the lead down from 30 to 20 in these garbage minutes, so it won't look as bad. I'm not sure what the spread was, but maybe they'll ruin some people's night for betting.
Honestly, I think Booker is too sophisticated for Cancun. Booker's going to go to Tulum.
He's gonna call up his Kardashian. That's he's
He
gonna
he
call
he,
up for
he,
some.
he gonna call up his girlfriend. He gonna
He's
call up his
gonna call up
girlfriend.
get some
Right.
Kardashian cooch.
Yeah, sure. You might be calling up right now, but he on the bench. I would
She
if
don't
I
want
knew
no
he
parts
ain't.
of him. He's a loser right now. She's like, motherfucker, you just lost. I'm fucking with her. She's probably over there rubbing down.
Yeah, I'm going to KPJ.
She's over there
I'm
rubbing
going.
down D'Angelo Russell. I just seen him at the Laker game too, didn't I? Yeah, the Kardashian. Kim and one of
Yeah,
her
Tristan
sisters.
Thompson is there.
Yeah, no, but that wasn't Chloe that was there though. But you're right though, because Tristan is like family. They got a baby together, so he's still a Kardashian at the end of the day.
Right. Yeah.
Wow, this is crazy. I didn't expect KD to go down this bad though. I mean, he went down bad. They went down. Ironically, the team is the Suns. They went down in a ball of flames.
No, not just KD. What about Devin Booker? I was expecting him to have a big game tonight. You know, a big game.
I mean, I already see what it is. Devin Booker's going to have shit to answer for. I mean, it's one thing to get your ass kicked and cooked, but you 4 for 13, 12 points for the entirety of the game, and you had that same amount of points at halftime.
That's all. No Chris Paul.
No Chris Paul. He's not playing.
No.
Chris Paul got a severed ball sack.
Chris Paul wasn't playing.
He got a severed ball sack. So
his scrotum is separated.
No, actually, they didn't let him play. Actually, he was trying to play. I told him they probably didn't want to take a chance. They probably made him sit down. That's what happened. Because I heard he wanted to play. He was going to try to play through it. You know.
Crazy.
It is what it is.
It's ironic that would happen to the best ball handler.
No, Chris Paul. So
Kevin Durant needs to buy a shirt and say, "That's all, folks."
Yeah, there we go. We got a Reggie Jackson sighting.
Oh my God! Dog. They finally let him play.
Man, I love Reggie.
They let him out the doghouse.
Yeah, it's like he actually getting some minutes. He's happy. You can see that smile on his face. Like, what? They put me on.
Let Reggie out the doghouse. Huh?
They put me in, coach. I'm out here, coach. I like Reggie Jackson. That's my dog right there.
The Clippers should have kept him, man. That was stupid on the Clippers.
I knew the Clippers was done the second they got rid of him. I was like, man, y'all fucked up. Y'all...
They were stupid for that though. Well,
you know, the thing about Reggie. Reggie's a good bucket getter. Like at the end of halves, he's like a phenomenal bucket getter at the end of halves.
Yeah, man.
He don't need to even score until the end of the half. Oh well.
Well, so it's lots of things to look forward to. We got Charlotte. Charlotte hoping to give Yonder. I heard Flex talking about it a couple hours ago.
Charlotte ain't getting that, man.
They ain't about to give Yonder. They're not about to give him Yonder.
Yeah,
San Antonio. I think San Antonio gonna mess around and get him. Somebody like San Antonio might get him.
There's no guarantee. They could get him. The Pistons could get him. Any of them bottom feeders.
Yeah.
They got the highest odds. They didn't make it like it's a toss up between the four worst teams. The Charlotte Hornets might be able to get them. Who knows? But the Charlotte Hornets ain't worse than the Spurs. So the Spurs are gonna have more balls in the ballot pause, and the Rockets, the Pistons. Right? Who else is terrible?
Oh my God, did you see DeAndre Ayton clapping there?
I mean, shit, he's clapping because it's about to be over, man. This has been excruciating pain, bro. This is like torture. This game been like the water torture chamber, you know what I mean? Like, you know your end is coming. It's just like, damn, let's get this shit over already.
Yeah.
Like, hurry up so we can go do these final press conferences, clean out our lockers. Get my bags packed for Cancun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. I also think the Nuggets are better than people give them credit for.
Oh, here we go.
Why you say here we go? Because dang on, make it like I made a committed a
I
cardinal
already,
sin by saying
I already know your rendezvous point. Somehow the Lakers gonna get nicked in this, and you're gonna be parading
that.
the Denver
No,
Nuggets going to the finals.
no. I'm not that far ahead, Dex, at all. Because first off, that series, your series with the Warriors ain't over yet.
Oh yeah, that's dead in the stinking. See, that's
I
where you're
mean,
wrong.
that's what y'all say. That's where y'all keep on making y'all mistake at.
Well, no. Vegas, according to Vegas, is going to be Game 7, man. That's what Vegas want, and there's going to be more ratings, more money for the league. And trust
I'm
me.
shocked at you.
Well, yeah, let's be honest.
You've been having a lot of bad takes tonight.
You know, Dex is a Lakers fan, so you know what I mean.
I
Like
know,
the Lakers,
I know he's a Lakers fan,
this
but he
series
don't
is
have.
over. Once it was
but
3-1, once it was 3-1, it was already over in his eyes. But that's the mistake they're gonna make.
You know what Vegas do, man. Hey, Dex, you know what Vegas do.
LeBron ain't finna go out like that.
Keep
You
on
ain't
saying
looking at
that.
KD.
Like what LeBron could do. As long
LeBron
as
got a crown.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, that game 4, Steve Kerr knows he was dead ass wrong trying to put Steph Curry on Bron all game. That was dumb.
Well, no, Bron switched on him every time.
Yeah, well, Steph Curry got no business covering LeBron. All game he was on him.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
LeBron's gonna do the same thing next game. He's gonna keep switching on Steph on him.
Nah, you giving that too much credit. You know how they do defense nowadays. They could switch. They need to switch. They just need to be concerted effort. Steve Kerr was okay with that. If otherwise, he would have done something different. He could have had Clay on him. They
Well, actually,
switched.
no, because what they did is they played a zone defense. So if LeBron goes in the paint, they want LeBron to take more threes. That's why they put Steph on LeBron.
LeBron didn't kill him that last game. Lonnie Walker did.
Yeah, I know, but the way they guarded him is they want LeBron to take those 3-point shots because they know LeBron's been the poor 3-point shooter the whole playoffs.
Yeah, but the problem is at the end of the game, because it wasn't just Lonnie Walker killing him. Like LeBron only needed to get a couple of buckets. You got to the free throw line because why? Why you got Kate? Why you got Steph? But they were trying to hide Steph, I guess. But that's the wrong way to hide him. You got to put Clay. You got to put Clay or Wiggins on him.
Yeah, that was a psychological game. He was trying to frustrate, LeBron a little bit. Yeah.
But I still think that this next game 6 should be a good one. Because as much as I'm not a Lakers fan, and I got nothing against the Lakers, but I have questions about all of these teams in the West, and I think the Lakers have earned my respect for being a stronger team than I thought that they were, for sure. But you know they gotta show me them closing these guys out.
Golden State would be fodder for the fish.
You think Golden
right now? Who do you guys think is winning
Golden
the
State
championship?
just trash, huh?
Whoever in between Golden State and
They
the
just can't beat the
game.
Lakers. They're not trash. They're the current champs.
No, right. Golden State's still the champs now, right now, the defending champs. So we can't count them out yet.
Golden State already beat y'all 2 games. What you talking about? They can't beat you. And they should. In that last game, that game 4, they threw the game.
Okay, hold on right there, Quiz.
Uh-oh,
Stop
go
right
ahead.
there.
Go ahead.
Oh, you just took a nerve. Uh-oh.
Here we go. You want to get the trauma music?
Quiz, stop right there.
Go for himself.
That's joking nerve. Oh,
Listen,
man.
Golden State beat us 2 games. That's correct. But you got to extend that content that Golden State beat us 2 games in Golden State. They have yet to win the game inside our silo.
Right.
You got to extend that.
That's true. But that last game they played, you guys won in your silo for sure. And game 4, you guys won in your silo again. But I'm going to be real with you. Y'all only won by 3 points. And the Warriors had 2 possessions at the end of the basketball game, including just
Okay,
Steph
here
Curry
we go
just throwing
again.
the ball to
Here
nobody.
we go again.
Hold on. They
Here we
didn't
go
even
again.
they didn't even get up a shot.
Quiz, I'm
was
shocked
by
at
3.
your intellect right now. You're
What you talking
withholding
about? It
truth.
was a 3-point
This is
game.
You're becoming a truth embargo right now.
Truth
Listen, Flight
embargo.
Sports,
That was the truth.
listen,
That was facts.
listen, Flight Sports TV stream. Quiz has become a truth embargo. He give you a little truth, and then all of a sudden,
little truth.
he cuts
What
it
part
off.
of that? What part of what I just said was not true?
Okay, let's reminisce.
I understand.
We only got to
that
go
you're
down
right.
a short memory lane.
Right, exactly.
He said Golden
Let's go
State
down to the
already
last 2
won.
plays.
already won 2 games. Okay, but
Right.
he didn't mention that the 2
Mhm.
games Golden State won was in their own building,
Right.
right? And now he's saying that the
In game
Golden State
4,
this and Golden State that. But what he
no.
failed to extend is that the Lakers is the only team in this series that won 2 consecutive games. Golden State have yet to prove they can win 2 consecutive games. And
The
I think
spin
that
master
trend
does it
continues.
again. You know what? You definitely probably had a career, or if not, you missed your calling for being a journalist, because you definitely just came with that from Spin Alley. What I said was that the Lakers did win the last game, and in that last game, I didn't mention the heroics of Lonnie Walker, but Lonnie Walker was on one.
Actually, the
And
Lakers didn't win the last game.
well, they didn't win the last game. I'm talking about game 4. I'm sorry, Dex. I'm going to be more clear. So, you know what I mean? You don't go with your truth embargo stuff. But in game 4, I just said that the Lakers only won that game by 3 points, and that the Warriors uncharacteristically squandered their last possessions with the basketball, which they exactly did. They didn't even get a shot off. And it's not
But
like they
that's
don't
what
get
good
those dudes.
defense do. You're not giving Lakers any credit. You're just making it seem like Golden State, just lost their minds. No, that's what good defense do. It makes you
Dex.
alter your
Dex.
course of direction.
Dex, with 15 point something seconds on the game, since we're talking about truth, Draymond gets the ball. He could have passed it to Steph Curry. No, he decides he wants to. I already knew the second he was going to the rim. I'm like, yeah, the Lakers got this, because Draymond, I know he's not doing what I think he's doing. Then he gets himself in the air, and you already know, as a person who knows a lot about basketball, the worst thing to do is get caught up in the air. And he turns the ball
agree.
over. Period. Right? Then the basketball god shined on the Warriors. They got
No, you act like the Lakers did not. You act like the Lakers was not on the court when all this was happening.
No. I'm not acting like the Lakers weren't on the court. I'm not in any way disrespecting your defense, Dex. The Lakers played good defense that game. That's part of the reason why the game was close. I'm not disrespecting anything defensively, because the Lakers made a good, in order for them to, there was nobody for Draymond Green to pass the ball to, because the Lakers defense was on these dudes.
Okay.
Right? I'm not disrespecting that. But I was saying that the basketball gods gave the Warriors another opportunity with that tip, right? They get the ball. Steph Curry falls down and throws a no-look pass from his back. I don't know what game plan that comes from, but that was like the absolute worst thing that he could do. And that's just completely uncharacteristic.
The Lakers defense rattled his medulla.
I mean, you could put it that way, but they could have got a shot off, and they didn't, because they made some bad decisions. Those two were terrible decisions by that team. Period.
The Golden State Warriors die in LA. That's the headlines.
Yeah. Well, even still, the Warriors did lose that game in LA, but now it's a life or death situation, and you can't be rattled or frazzled by a loss that was only a 3-point loss when you know that you squandered your opportunities at the end of that basketball game.
Okay, Quiz, you're a gambling man. You play gambling games.
No, I'm not a gambling man, but I do.
You play fantasy. You play fantasy sports. That's gambling.
Yeah, I do, but I wasn't gambling with it. I played for free.
Did you win money?
No, I played for free, not for a fee.
Okay.
I played money leagues before and won them too.
Okay.
So
okay, got it.
I haven't, but I'm just one.
Okay, now let's deal with odds. Let's just deal with odds.
I'm not a traditional gambler though.
Okay, let's deal with odds.
You got your bets already on Vegas. Oh, okay. We always see that. Okay.
Now when we deal with odds, not Vegas odds, just mathematical odds.
Right.
Okay. Golden State have won 19 straight Western Conference playoff series. 19.
Mm-hmm.
So what are the odds they win 20?
Right.
The odds is against them.
Why is that?
Because that's how nature works.
Because listen.
Sooner or later, you lose.
But this is the same people that talk about the odds of LeBron James losing because he never loses and all of this stuff too. So I mean, like, probability works both ways.
Yeah, but LeBron is a shorter sample size than the
20
19
years.
consecutive.
20
Listen.
years isn't a short.
No,
Is a
no,
short
no,
sample
no,
size.
no. He only been up 3-1 like 3 times.
Well, how many
Whereas
times? Has he
Golden
been,
he's
State.
17.
how
Hold
many
on,
times has he
That's
been
not
up?
true.
hold on.
How many
Go
times has
ahead.
he been up?
Wait.
How many times has he
Go ahead,
been up?
Chi-Town. Hold on. Go ahead, Chi-Town. How many
That's
he been
not
up?
true. He's 17-0 when leading 3-1.
He's 17-0.
Yep.
You need to update that though, Chi-Town. He's up 3-2 right now. How many times has he won when being up 3-2?
Well, he was already 3-1. So
Well, he's 3-2 now.
So now but he
He's
haven't
3-2
lost though.
now.
It's
Yeah,
still in the
right.
same scenario. He
But I'm
hasn't
trying
lost.
to tell you. But I'm trying to tell you that the
Tim,
probability is
17?
different.
Okay. The last time he blew a 3-2 lead, he was in his third year in the league against the Pistons. I think, what was he, like 21 years old?
Right, but he has blown the 3-2 lead before, right?
What is this? How long has it's 2006? How long has that been? Like,
I mean, I'm not asking that. I'm saying he has
17
blown a
years?
3-2 lead before, right?
when he was 21 years old, man. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
right.
answer is yes.
Y'all
He-
want to go back.
he
Y'all
was
wanna go
barely
back.
above the
But then
age
you
of
also
drinking.
say when you say that he's 17-0 and up being 3-1, you don't care about how many years back that went, right? So I'm saying forget about those years. I'm saying that he's been up
he's blown a
3-2 before.
3-2 lead. He's blown a 3-2 lead, and when he was 21 years old against the Pistons.
Right. With him being 21 years old is just adding extra stuff. I didn't ask for that information, but he has blown.
I mean, context matters though. When you compare a 21-year-old to someone who has all.
Yeah, but you don't care about when he was up 3-1 when he was 21 and all of that stuff either.
No, he wasn't up 3-1. He was up 3-2.
You just said he was 17-0 being up 3-1. We're not.
Yeah,
talking about how many
You said you
years
just
and
said
when he did it.
3-2. I'm talking about.
We don't care about not one of those times when he was 17 times that he was up 3-1. We don't care about any time period when that happened, do we?
Okay, but Quiz, my point is this. Let me throw a little blanket over Chi-Town. My point is this. Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors, the hegemony of sovereignty, have won 19 straight Western Conference playoff series. That's still more than LeBron's 3-1, which is 17.
Right.
I know it's a slim margin, but still, their odds of them losing. Okay, you feel what I'm saying?
I agree. I understand what you're saying, and I agree with you because they've done it more. So it's like there's a probability, there's more of a probable chance that you'll lose because the higher your numbers are, just like the percentage.
Right.
Just like percentage.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
No, I feel you. I understand what you're saying, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody at all. So I hope that people don't feel that way because I mean, I do understand. And but at the same time, we're putting things in context. We don't care when it happened. We're dealing with probability, which isn't actually fact. We don't know the reality of things until they happen. Anything could happen.
Right. So
my only thing, Dex, is I don't listen. I'm just gonna say this. I would not make the mistake of counting my chickens before they hatch. Game 6 is all y'all need to be focused on. Because I'm going to tell you something. That's all the Warriors are focused on. They can't even think about a series anymore. They got to win one game.
Listen, the Warriors are not alone in this series. The Lakers are thinking the same thing. They want to get this thing over with as soon as possible. If it was up to the Lakers, it would only win 4 games.
Right. And the Lakers don't want to lose this game and then have to go to Golden State with that crowd behind them people. So they definitely want to get them out in game 6. We can all agree on that, right?
They have no choice.
That's why this is going to be a great game.
They have no choice.
We're going to see what it really is.
Either they do it or they don't. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be LeBron's second and third game 7 in a long time.
And check it out. Neither one of them got any excuses. They both have championship pedigree, right? Ain't nobody going to be crying for Steph Curry and Klay Thompson when they get sent packing, right?
No. I think they solidify. Actually, that legacy is solidified.
Except their fan base. Their fan base going to be crying.
Their fan base going to be crying, but they're not going to be. There's no excuses for them. They got
LA fans been crying.
Listen, the Warriors don't have any.
California, I'm starting not to like you. I'm getting too much bull rhetoric from you.
Delphine, you cool, bro. Keep it up, bro.
He's trying to protect them Chicago Bulls. I see where you coming from, Cafani. I feel your narrative. You don't want them. You don't want them Lakers to expand to 18 championships.
Well, I don't want Boston either. I don't want either.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you going against both. I don't blame you though. You sitting on 6, but you got to get Golden State out of there first. Because Golden State got what, 8? You got to get Golden State up out of there, man.
That's a fact.
Because Steph got a good chance of getting 6 rings if anybody else. Oh man,
You feel me? So you got to get him out of there. So So Kalfani, ride with the Lakers until we beat Golden State. Then you can jump off the bandwagon.
Right, exactly. That's all I'm saying, Dex. I just don't want us to get too far ahead. Like, handle business. I don't.
Well, the Knicks got a long ways to catch up. So quiz for crying out loud.
Who, the Knicks?
I don't think it'll come in our lifetime.
The Knicks, man. The Knicks ain't. Come on now. What are we talking about?
The Knicks. What's the series between that? What's the series with that thing?
Nah, man. The Knicks. The only thing that, even if the Knicks win, only thing they're gonna do is set themselves up for disappointment.
Well, that's flight team, man.
They overachieved.
Yeah, that's flight team.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I know the Knicks aren't going nowhere. Like, even if the Knicks win, only thing that they're doing is setting themselves up for vacation. And they might as well have their bags packed. Because all you got to do is take a look at their starting center, Mitchell Robinson. Take a look in that man's eyes.
Me half a stinking.
He know he got no business being here. He is. You can just look in his eyes and be like, him, Obi Toppin. You know what I mean? RJ Barrett is okay, but come on, man. You see how Josh Hart was playing last game. He's rattled. What'd you say, Dex? Rattled medulla?
Yeah. Josh Hart ain't ready for this one, huh?
Yeah, man. They're out of place. They got no business being. They're like, oh my goodness. Wait, hold on. We still playing the basketball?
The Martin twin is outplaying Josh Hart. Who would have thought that? Caleb Martin is outplaying Josh Hart in this series.
That's a fact. But I will say that the Heat got the better of the Martin twins. That Martin in Charlotte is terrible.
Well, that's the one that Charlotte chose to keep. That's Michael Jordan for you, right?
Yeah, I don't even know why they kept him. I during the season, you done heard me say I don't even know
because
why they
he's well behaved. That's why he's well behaved.
That Martin at the Hornets guy, I don't watch that dude play 30 minutes too many times and produce nothing. I'm like, why do they got him on the court at all? Like, please, there got to be somebody better than him because he don't. It's
political. He's well behaved, while his brother's a little rambunctious.
Yeah, I don't know, but the one that Miami got's the better of the two. That one in Miami at least shows up and does something every now and then.
Yeah, he's a little chaotic out there, so that, he fits the Miami scheme. Where Cody Martin up in Charlotte, he's just a well-behaved light-skinned guy who just run around bumping into people.
Damn, you disrespectful, Dex. I'm just saying, his spot, they could have. He's one of the reasons why you're like, I know they could have made a spot for LiAngelo.
I know, that's terrible, right?
It's like,
that's
you got this dude out here.
I'll be honest with you, that's heartbreaking, man.
It's like you got this dude running around out here. And come on,
the James Bouknight. You got James Bouknight. What happened to him? Yeah, they didn't put.
Come on, man. Those dudes are both. Those dudes just ain't cutting it.
James Bouknight is a slush.
Yeah.
He fighting too many demons.
yeah. But 2 cars. Oh man.
Dex, I'm not gonna lie though. I'm excited about tomorrow, man. It's gonna be that's must-see basketball, man. Lakers, Warriors. I'm loving this series.
Anytime the Lakers are winning, is must-see basketball.
Hey, I told people this. The NBA wants the Lakers in the finals.
But we still
wait. Hold on. Let him breathe. Continue, Chi-Town.
No, I think because the NBA's ratings have been in a decline the last couple of years. The NBA wants to see the Lakers in Boston in the NBA Finals.
I've been saying that.
Championship number 18. That's must-watch TV.
That's gonna be boring, man. I don't know if the ratings gonna go up.
Look at Kalfani. I'm shocked at what I'm hearing.
Look, they just got to handle their business on the
Kalfani, you still reeling over the trauma session of the Bulls being eliminated and not even qualifying for the playoffs.
Yeah, Zach LaVine disappointed. Yeah, Zach LaVine disappointed a lot of people this year. Oh boy.
You got to get rid of Patrick Williams. I don't know. Listen, I go to Chicago Central, right? I go to Chicago Bulls Central. I go to Chicago Bulls podcast. I go to Chicago NBC Sports Chicago. Who else I go to? And a few more that talk Chicago basketball. The only person that talks sense to me is the Chicago NBC Sports. They talk the most sense with Casey Johnson, the insider for the Chicago Bulls and beat writer, and he travels with the team. So he seemed to be a little more accurate to me than most everybody else. A lot of the content creators, not all but most, confabulate a whole lot, and their confabulation, they hide Patrick Williams. They do not even bring him up. Like, he's untouchable. Like, really? I mean, I can't listen. It's hard to stomach, but I listen because I need the information, thinking they might have something that I might not have. You follow what I'm saying? I don't need them to give me no information on Lonzo. I don't need that. But just for other, Bull content players, so I can get an idea of the Lonzo Ball situation. Is he going to be inserted into the lineup, or he's going to be extricated from the lineup? I don't know yet, but nevertheless, I listen to some of their content, and it's hard to stomach it, man. I said, this is why the Bulls front office get away with so much bull crap, because these content creators are basically extending. I'm talking about like really extending. They're espousing.
Yeah.
I'm like, are they getting paid from Chicago Bulls or what? I doubt it. But they act like they're trying to stand in line with their hat in their hand, talking about tip me for my content. Because there's no way, this is me, I could be wrong. I'm not saying my mouth is gospel. You follow what I'm saying? I'm not saying this is a benediction. But it behooves Chicago Bulls to start mentioning Patrick Williams as being available. But for some reason, they coveting this dude for what? For what? It's not working. You had this guy for 4 freaking years. So you're afraid to appear that, prima facie, that you want to put him on the trading blocks because you think that will shake his confidence. And whatever you're getting from him, it will minimize that much more. It's ludicrous to me for an NBA franchise. It's ludicrous to me. Yeah, it's ludicrous to me for an NBA franchise that's a championship legacy organization to play pity pat with Pat. I'm talking about Patrick Williams. Like, dude, this dude he's not the onus to your championship run. That's not the guy. Right now, it looks like Lonzo is that guy. Patrick Williams was not even a part of that celebratory run in 2021-22 season, where the Chicago Bulls landed the first slot in the first half of the season. We all thought wasn't Billy Donovan the coach for the All-Star game? Or did Budenholzer beat him out towards the end? But nevertheless, he was right there. And Patrick Williams wasn't even a part of that celebratory run. So why are you guys, and I'm talking about those who are pro-Patrick and consider hardcore Bull fans, why are you guys trying to hang your hat on Patrick Williams' growth and development when he have failed to suckle from the mammary gland of the Chicago Bulls organization as far as development?
What's the difference between him and the Cody White dude? They need to get rid of both of them and move on. They can talk Kobe White. They could talk him from time to time. But they had that. But they was listen, they was doing Kobe White the season prior the way they're doing Patrick Williams now. Like Kobe White is so untouchable.
Like, are you
Yeah,
freaking kidding
but
me?
they have a whole another point guard that they like. That other young dude.
Dalen Terry?
No, not him. The
Yeah,
other
him.
dude. There's another dude.
Oh, Ayo DeSumo.
Yeah,
No,
the
they kicked.
sumo.
No, they ready to throw him out on his head.
Oh, all right. So they need to get rid of all of them then.
That's the Sumo man. You got to keep him one more time. 'Cause he play defense. Yeah, you got to keep that dude.
I like Ayo, but they
So you
ready to
should
throw
have got rid
Ayo
of
on his
Kobe
head
White. Like why?
because they want to sacrifice Ayo to save Patrick Williams.
Yeah, but
And
to
that'd be
be
the
honest
double
with
thing they
you,
ever did.
Kobe White played better for you at the end of the season than DeSomo.
But
And
the
y'all are
thing of it is
bullshit.
this: nobody's really fishing for a Kobe White prototype.
No.
They're fishing for the Patrick Williams prototype. So if Patrick Williams cannot muster up the energy to exert night in and night out for the benefit of the team and the organization, then let him do it somewhere else. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
And they hold on to him like he's such a prize.
Delfani, you're the Bulls fan, right? What are your thoughts on all this?
I don't think the Bulls gonna do anything. They're gonna probably run him back one more time. Hopefully, they're hoping that Alonso, know what I'm saying, be available, and they're gonna go from there.
Yeah, but what do you want? What do you want? What do you feel is best for your team between these three dudes?
Yeah, they need to figure out who's gonna jail with them. Or I mean, I don't know if they can pick up anybody right now. I mean, yes, you got a lot of drives. I mean, a lot of players gonna be available in the drives. So hopefully, maybe they can find somebody they like and add them to the team. Then later on down the line, start moving some people they don't want. You know.
Well, I'm calling bullshit. And when you got bulls and bullshit, the best thing to do is sometimes make fertilizer. It's a great
You know what bullshit is, right?
It's a great subsidiary income. Get rid of the
Bullshit
bullshit.
ain't nothing. You know what bullshit is, Quiz?
Go ahead.
What they say bullshit is? Bullshit ain't nothing but chewed up grass.
Exactly. And there's nothing better you could do with your bullshit than make fertilizer. Because y'all got a lot of bullshit in the bullpen. You might as well move it on over. Let it grow greener pastures somewhere else.
Honestly, I'm flabbergasted because I understand Lonzo's hurt. You know, I'm speaking up for Lonzo, of course. I understand he's hurt and he's been disappointing, not being able to play basketball and be available for the team, especially when needed. And that was a little tease on the palates of Bull fans. You follow what I'm saying? And they got a little frustrated. But how do you try to kick out somebody that has shown that he's the straw to stir the drink and then hold fast? I'm talking about hold fast to a player that has been so underwhelmingly that even he himself is disappointed that he's been so underwhelming. He said, I ain't really been, much for the Bulls. Right there, you're out, buddy. You know and you recognize that you haven't been nothing for us, and you continue to be nothing for us. Oh, you're out. You're dead. You're gone. But here lies the ego of the front office. They drafted him that high, and they knew he was going to be a project, and he turned out to be somewhat decent. But he's not what you want right now. So what you need to do is get what you need right now by using him as fodder for the fishes.
So we've come to the end of the road.
Oh my
but
God.
y'all can't let go. Hey,
I already know that's ego, because there's no way that if you want to continue your championship legacy and be up there with the Golden States, the Milwaukee's, the Boston Celtics, now the Denver Nuggets and the Los Angeles Lakers are showing true form, you got to get rid of people. If you notice, those teams got rid of people and acquire people. But you want to, stand pat and like you got enough. And obviously you don't have enough, because when we look at the demonstration that the Bulls did this season, I don't care what prism you look through, it was not enough. They was lacking in areas of specialty. Vooch looked like he's not going to be back. I mean, they got rid of Goran Dragic. Everybody started praising Goran Dragic like he was the second coming of Jesus Christ and the seed of Lonzo Ball. Look how that landed. You don't even hear Goran Dragic no more. Oh, he's taking Lonzo's place. Everybody's come take Lonzo's place. And now Goran Dragic gets dropped, get cut, and that was Vooch's friend and communicator. So
yeah.
But Lonzo's
they-
injured. Y'all need a point guard anyway. But I just think that the you guys are spending too much time playing footsies with this Kobe White situation. Y'all should have got rid of him. Y'all should do whatever y'all need to do because clearly, right now, I mean, the writing is on the wall. You know what I mean? You ever see the Egyptian pyramids? You know, you can go back and look at the writing on the wall and you could examine what actually happened. You know what I mean? We could see the writings on the wall that the Bulls ain't going nowhere with these pieces. So we might as well get ready to rebuild. And I'm saying ship out the manure, you know what I mean? And try to, you know, renovate.
Oh, maybe.
I
maybe
want
they
the
got a
Bulls to be
secret.
competitive.
Yeah.
You said they got a secret, Kalfani?
Maybe they got a secret they ain't telling us. Maybe they got some players that maybe they got
I
something up
doubt
their
it.
sleeve.
You know
Yeah, I
what their
doubt it too.
secret is? You know what their secret is, Kalfani? The Chicago Bulls' secret is this: giving extensions in the dark. In the cloak
Yeah.
of darkness, they give out extensions. That's their secret. Hey, you want an
It's not a
extension?
secret. It's not a
Meet
secret.
me in
if
the
you know it.
alley. You want an extension? Meet me in the alley.
Alleyway. Yeah. Well, meet me at the bar. We can discuss this. Yeah.
Cloak and dagger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
It's gonna
mean, I
be
want the
really.
Bulls to be competitive. Chicago is the third largest city in America. They need to be competitive. They need to be represented, not in no freaking play-in, but playoffs. And I'm talking about having a good run in the playoff, past the first round, on the verge of a Eastern Conference Finals, if not being 50% representation of that series.
Hey, you know, I don't know what happened to them Pelican fans. I guess they all them people didn't come back on the stream since they collapsed. So
Well, you know, they come in on the chat mostly. They don't come on the panel.
they don't want to come.
They be grazing the chat.
Yeah, they want you to bust their head, or you know, they want to take their criticism.
Well, you know, they were exactly there. You go. 'Cause they was doing a lot of chirping, wasn't they? I'm talking about like Lakers is trash, this and that. Denver's not for real. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust Denver. I mean, and both of these teams are still up and kicking. They was saluting the Golden State Warriors because they was the current champs. You know, they didn't think Phoenix was going to do anything. But Phoenix did make it to the second round. And the Pelicans, it was a one-hitter quitter, right?
Yeah, maybe we could blame the injury bug too on that because you know they were looking good for a minute though. But.
Well, listen, we talked about the injury bug for the Pelicans, and the only person who was hurt was Zion. It was fairly healthy. CJ got a little beamed up, you know, but as far as everybody was ready, front and center. Now Zion, if you don't want Zion to be healthy, then stop trying to play the point Zion thing. Tell Griffin to shut up or ship out because he want to do this experiment with point Zion, and all you doing is putting wear and tear on the young man unnecessarily.
Well, only thing for Zion though, we hope he's working out. You know, he got a fat clause.
Oh, he's working out, all right. You know what he's working out? His sarcophagus. That's what he's working out.
He's down there in the bodyguard.
That's the only thing Zion is working out. His sarcophagus and his anal. And his anus. He eating and shitting. That's the only thing working on Zion right now in his body.
He got that, and he messing with that white girl down there.
Oh yeah, he working that. He working that snow bunny.
Yeah.
He putting that big old body on that little girl, ain't he?
Man. Yeah. You know,
Yeah, Zion, all he's doing is working his mouth and working his ass. The two openings, the top opening and the bottom opening.
Yeah, we're gonna see. He might not be available for the beginning of the season. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Oh boy.
Hey, CWE, he showed up. Oh my God, we gotta pin this. It's so hard to say goodbye to today. Yes, I'm not Ray, but hell, I'm doing my best.
Well, hey, do you have? I know that the fans gonna be trolling Kevin Durant on his page.
CWE, you got an opportunity with the next 24 hours to change CWE Sun Valley to CWE Los Angeles Lakers champs. Save yourself.
I don't know. Sometimes you don't want to put. That's too much pressure. You know? Like you don't want to jinx them. You don't want to jinx the Lakers, so any.
CWE is in the building. He did make his show. I know it's hard to bow out gracefully, but that's what direction it looks like CWE will be heading. Take some pictures down to Cancun for me, CWE. I ain't been down there in a while. So, California,
Yeah.
how do you see it going from here in the Western Conference?
Well, so the Denver right now, whoever, I think the Denver gonna probably win the next series, depending on who they're going up against. So I think whoever between Lakers and Golden State, that might be going to the finals, possibly. And those one of those teams gonna be the champs, or maybe we'll see some, or maybe we'll see some upset. You know,
What upset? Who's going to upset who?
Well, say like if Denver go to the, let's say Denver go to the championship, man. You know, can you imagine what the Denver Nuggets fans in that city would be like if that was to happen? And actually, if they can actually win.
Yeah, that would be a miracle, but I just don't see Denver doing it. I mean, I don't see it, but who am I, right?
I don't see it either. Now that'd be something amazing. Or hell, hey, I know the Knicks fans. They hoping that hey, who knows? Maybe the Knicks can get to the finals. That'd be a Cinderella story. Yeah.
What about be the Knicks versus the Lakers, the two biggest media markets in the world?
Oh man, that might get a lot of money. That's gonna be man. Can you imagine how many people would be tuned in to watch that?
So as you guys witnessed earlier this evening, the Denver Nuggets punched their ticket into the Western Conference Finals. So they will be representing 50% of the Western Conference, and they're awaiting the winner that comes out of the Golden State Los Angeles Lakers series. Los Angeles Lakers are up 3-2 in that one. And game 6 will be inside the silo of the Crypto.com arena. And I think it's going to be a bloodbath. I think the Lakers are going to come out strong. They're not going to play. And I think Golden State will not survive the encounter. And the Lakers move on to play the Denver Nuggets in the 2023 Western Conference Championship game, a repeat of 2000, what was that, 7 or 8? No, it
Yeah,
wasn't
you got to
7.
put that.
I think it
Well,
was
probably
either 8 or 9, 2008 or 9. They played Denver
Yeah.
Nuggets in the Western Conference.
Oh well, yeah. Hey, we can't forget
Championship.
about them. We can't forget about Miami now. Oh,
No, I'm talking the Western Conference. I'm not even
yeah,
in
yeah,
the Eastern Conference.
yeah.
Because
I was
Denver's
talking
the
about
only
Miami.
team that's awaiting their opponent. Nobody else have made it that far.
Nope.
People had doubt on Denver. Now, Basil Carpenter Jr., you know for a fact, I did have Denver win in the West. I did have Denver in the Western Conference Championship game. So I was right on that part. But I didn't think the Lakers would make it. But since the trade, I have pivoted and repositioned myself. And I do see the Lakers making it to the Western Conference Championship game.
Oh man, what happened to Toxic T? He didn't come to the altar either. Oh man, this team got knocked out by the Miami Heat.
And
Oh
Basil
man.
Carpenter Jr., despite me lauding that situation, you asked me, Dexter, are you going to put some money on that? Are you going to really put money on Denver? Do you really believe that? You remember you asked me that, Basil Carpenter Jr., way before the season started. And the only reason why I didn't peg my Lakers to be a representative of the Western Conference Finals, I had Golden State and Denver in that matchup, is because of the Russell Westbrook dynamic and the hindrance that he was as a Laker. That pestilence had reached to the mountaintop, and Darvin Ham said enough is enough, and Jeannie Buss agreed with him, and he was out in an instant, like instant oatmeal. And in that situation turned the tides for the Los Angeles Lakers and allowed them to resurrect themselves from the dead, because that was dead weight for the Los Angeles Lakers and unnecessary debris. But they got rid of it, and they started moving in the right direction, becoming one of the best teams in the NBA outside of Golden State in the second half of the season and the last 10 games of the regular season. Both Golden State and the Lakers heightened that 10-game span with the 8-2 record. And now you have them faced off in a potential elimination game. The Los Angeles Lakers will be hosting the Golden State Warriors inside their silo at the Crypto.com arena. And Calfani think it could be a victory for Golden State. And this could go into a 7-game.
Yeah, it's a good possibility, but I don't know if the body of them don't want to do that. They better damage. And well, you better hope Golden State miss their shots. That's all you can hope for. You know, I hope Steph Curry have a bad game and shut everybody else down. That's a threat, but it's gonna be a tough one.
So I'm already excited because the Phoenix Suns has been eliminated, and CWE Sun Valley was trolling me all season, and especially the first half of the season. If he's willing to admit it, I'm talking about CWE. He was CWE Bedside at the time. Basically trolling me on the Kyrie Irving situation because he felt that I was trying to pry Kyrie Irving away from the Brooklyn Nets to the Los Angeles Lakers. Unstoppable, Bulls fan, Quiz, Buck fan, Nick fan. I mean, not Quiz, excuse me, Marquez. Marquez.
Yeah,
Marquez,
Marquez.
Buck fan. Marvin, perspective from the other side, Bulls fan. Basil Carpenter Jr., Denver Nuggets fan, sometimes Boston Celtics faithful. Zen Master, Portland fan. And there probably was a few more that kind of trolled me on my Los Angeles Lakers first half fiasco with the Russell Westbrook dynamic in play. But it's okay. It's all love. It's basketball, right? It's all fair in love and war.
Yeah.
I'm Kafani. I'm just satisfied that the Lakers got out of that dungeon. Oh, I forgot Sky and Jessica. Yeah, they definitely was trolling.
Oh yeah. They was. They didn't come up to the altar yet. I seen. Well, I came up to the altar, even though my Bulls didn't do anything, but I'm still here. I knew exactly the thing was gonna fold, and you know that was a sad outing. You know.
Well, I can tell you this much: Kevin Durant is moonwalking backwards into a fan.
Yeah, he gonna have to be demon himself next season if he's still gonna be in the Suns. You know what I'm saying? Roster.
So
Yeah,
Kevin
man.
Durant was going home, Devin Booker going home, Chris
Yeah.
Paul. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all. See y'all later. We can chop it up next season.
I think I don't think they want Chris Paul to win anything. I mean, I'd like to see him get the ring. He was so close to that. What, 2 years?
I mean, Chris Paul has been in some favorable situations. The Los Angeles Clippers, the Houston Rockets, down the Phoenix Suns. So his last 3 teams has been favorable situations where he had an opportunity to extend his playoff life, but for some reason he couldn't get over the hump. The closest he got is when he played the Milwaukee Bucks and he was up 2-0 to start that series, and then Giannis woke up and the Phoenix Suns couldn't win another game.
Right, yeah, because that was the NBA Finals. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So this was a game not to be remembered if you're a Suns fan, but you are definitely elated if you are a Denver Nuggets fan as they close out the Phoenix Suns in grand fashion. Kevin Durant with 26 points, DeAndre Ayton with 14 points, and Devin Booker with 28 points. You had Michael Porter Jr. with 19 points, Jokic with a 29-point triple-double. So that's back-to-back triple-doubles for Jokic. And Jamal Murray with 19 points. And Brown coming off the bench with a powerful punch, adding 25 to that final tally. 118 to 102. Denver Nuggets win this one by 16 points in a closeout game.
Yeah.
This did not go 7 games. It only went 6.
So you need 6 games. Why drag it? Why drag it? And when you get a chance, they jumped on board and got them out of there.
I mean, Phoenix did have an early lead. I'm talking about early, like in the
Yeah, I'm still here, Dave. Yeah, I'm ready to cut off. Yeah, I'm still here.
And that's what happened with the Phoenix Suns. They was reduced to just sawdust.
Yeah, that's your point. You had DeAndre Ayton had only 14 points. He should have had like 20 something. You know?
So
No
there
Chris
you have
Paul.
it.
No Chris Paul. So Chris Paul didn't play. So maybe that's another reason why they collapsed. No Chris Paul. So yeah.
So I mean, was there anything that the Suns could do to put up a better showing?
Get another point guard.
125 to 100. Excuse me, I was looking at the wrong game. 125 to 100. A 25-point beatdown in a closeout game.
Wow, 25-point beatdown.
Yeah, I was looking at the game prior. So the statistics I gave were not correct for tonight's game. That was the game prior to tonight.
Right.
So I stand to be corrected.
Well,
But it's even worse, Kafani. 25-point beatdown.
And the closeout game, man, no, I can see 25-point. That closeout game, yeah, that should have put a better fight in that, though.
And the caveat is that the Phoenix Suns got drugged in the cactus fields, tucked behind the woodshed, inside their own silo. So instead of the Phoenix Suns protecting their home court, the Denver Nuggets, with all their tools coming off of the Rocky Mountains, those miners, they chipped away with their tools and turned the Phoenix Suns arena into an ossuary. I'm talking about room full of dead man bones.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. And I feel sorry for whoever bet on the Suns tonight. Lost a shitload of money.
What does it say in the good old book? Yo, I walked through the valley of death, and I fear no evil. That's what happened. The Denver Nuggets walked down in the valley and caused a whole lot of death and mayhem by taking the Phoenix Suns, them cactus boys, behind the woodshed.
Yeah, and you get beat down at home. Oh man,
that's crazy in itself. Getting beat down at home in an elimination game, and everybody had lauded the Phoenix Suns basically to a self parade in Glendale, Arizona, or downtown Phoenix, wherever they want to have the parade.
Hey, that would be funny if they actually still had a parade down there after the elimination. That would be hilarious.
I mean, Jokic had a back-to-back triple-double, man. He had a triple-double a mile high in the sky, and then he comes down to the valley. I'm talking about the Valley of Decision, Jehoshaphat, and put a beat down on the Suns and left them the valley with a bunch of dry bones. And them dry bones couldn't come together, so they can't live. They can't see another day. Yea, I walk through the valley in the shadow of death, and I fear no evil. Man, this Jokic is a bad man. You know how Stephen A. Smith say that? He's a bad man, but we know where Stephen A. Smith got it from. He got it from Muhammad Ali. So if y'all didn't know that, he got it from Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali said, "I'm a bad man." And Stephen A. Smith just flipped it and said, "He's a bad man," meaning that the person that he's talking to. So Stephen A. Smith is being in third character.
Yeah. So
Jokic is a bad man. You guys got to put respect on Jokic's name, because when the Joker won back-to-back MVPs, a lot of people felt that was undeserving.
why?
They felt that he had the complexion for the connection. Feel me? They thought Joker had the complexion for the connection. So those MVPs were unwarranted and undeserved. But he's showing you in games where he have his team put together, he's showing you he's a bad man. I seen Jokic play live when they played against the Lakers. I seen Jamal Murray. This is prior to the Denver Nuggets run. But you knew there was an up-and-coming team. You knew that the Denver Nuggets was an up-and-coming team, but they was young.
Yep.
And Jokic looked like a construction worker. He doesn't look like no basketball player. He looked like a general foreman on a construction site. And now look at him. He's building. He's a construction worker, all right. And this man is building like a carpenter.
Yeah.
Back-to-back triple doubles, Calfani.
Yeah.
And he got a triple double in a closeout game, a 32-point triple double in a closeout game. But they still don't want to put respect on Jokic's name.
They better put some respect on him. He almost got this MVP, but they finally they gave it to MB. You know.
Yeah, he was inches away, right?
Yeah.
A couple of votes here or there, Jokic would have been a third-time MVP, matching Larry Bird.
Yeah.
3 consecutive MVPs.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. The Boston and the Sixers. There's gonna be a game 7 in Boston. Oh man.
Now that's another story right there.
Yeah, that's
That
gonna be a tough.
76ers, they had a golden opportunity to close out the Boston Celtics, Mean Green, the damn dirty leprechaun. They had an opportunity to close them out and get them off the grid. But no, Sixers faltered. And Boston lived to see another day. And you know how difficult it is to beat Boston in a 7-game series inside of the TD Garden or in the state of Massachusetts, city of Boston. You know how difficult that is?
That ain't no easy feat. No.
That's like climbing Mount Everest backwards. That is not an easy task.
When I think about Boston, I think about also Madison Square Garden. You got to bring your A games, especially Game 7. Oh man.
So that Boston and Philly game, Tyrese Maxey wasted all those points. It was all for naught. So we're going to see if his game travels. And he got to take it up north to the TD Garden, downtown Boston. I've seen that arena plenty of times, never been inside.
Larry Bird's place, Larry Bird's team, old team.
And we're gonna see what the MVP is going to do, Calfani.
Oh yeah, Joe Embiid, the MVP is it's not gonna look good. He can't advance to the next round. He was the MVP, but you know.
Joel Embiid can rewrite his legacy with a victory over Boston Celtics in the semifinals and mark the Philadelphia 76ers in the finals for the first time since, what's that? When did Kawhi win that? 2009?
What's that? You talking about San Antonio? Or are you still San Antonio?
No, wasn't Philadelphia in the Eastern Conference Finals when they played Kawhi when he hit that shot, or was that the semis?
Oh yeah, there was a semifinals. Yeah, you right. There was a semifinals back then. That was 2019, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah. Yeah. He hit that unbelievable shot over NBA. I said, I couldn't believe it myself. I said, oh my God.
So Joel Embiid have a grand opportunity to fatten his resume with a victory over the formidable Boston Celtics, who were runner-up to the NBA Finals last season. This will be a wonderful mark on the resume of Joel Embiid, who's a current MVP. And he can keep alive the expectations of the MVP being represented in the NBA Finals. He can keep that alive because it's been 3 years since an NBA final award winner, MVP award winner was represented in the NBA Finals, and that was Giannis. He was the last MVP to be represented in the finals.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be something. That'd be a nice little feat, MVP damn in the finals. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Now, we all know the NBA would love for the Knicks to make it, but I just don't think the Knicks have enough to get past Jimmy Buckets.
Yeah, I don't know.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong. This is not the Bible. This is not the law. It's not etched in stone. I'm not speaking gospel. I could be wrong. This is not a benediction. But from my observation, I do not believe the New York Knickerbockers have enough to get into the NBA Finals. You're talking about beating Jimmy Buckets, and then you're talking about beating either JT and JB or Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and James Harden. I don't think the Knicks have enough to get past all that.
No, I don't say it either. Yeah.
But you never know. This is why they play the game. You just never know.
Yeah, that's true. Anything is possible. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just saying. I'm speaking, but it's non-canonical.
Right.
I ain't saying it's Bible. I'm not saying it's untouchable. But what I am saying is that welcome to Flight Sports TV, the consortium of content creators gracing the panel, espousing what they know best. I just hope the Lakers just close out Golden State, get this over with so they can go rest and be prompt and ready for the Denver Nuggets, because the Denver Nuggets are sitting waiting. Jokic is standing up with his hands folded. His arms folded, excuse me. Jokic is standing up with his arms folded, awaiting the winner of the Golden State Los Angeles Lakers series.
Yeah. And LeBron, he could use the rest because he's been playing heavy minutes, and he can't keep on doing that, you know. But yeah, I don't need all
The
the rest they
last
can.
time Jokic was in a Western Conference championship game, they lost to the Los Angeles Lakers.
Oh yeah, they did. That was back there. That was 3 years ago.
Yeah, it was a bubble bath.
The bubble, yeah, the bubble.
Yeah, he was always in the bubble bath, the Mickey Mouse championship.
Yeah, the Miami Heat was in the finals that year. Yeah, so yeah, Jimmy Buckets, man. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one for the Knicks, though. I don't think I think Butler got a chip on his shoulder anyway. So yeah,
So there could be a repeat of that, Cavani, that the Los Angeles Lakers facing the Denver Nuggets, but this time the Denver Nuggets got the home court advantage. Well,
well,
we're in
well,
the
and
bubble. Nobody had a home court advantage.
yeah, and everybody's healthy, and I think everybody in Nuggets is healthy now. So yeah,
So what kind of fallout would that be? The repeat of the bubble Western Conference championship game.
well, the only way they do something like that is that thing is gonna be ratings. And the ratings gonna be high. You
That would be crazy. But you know what? Honestly, that's what I see. I know in the beginning of the season I said Golden State versus Denver Nuggets. I'm 50% right already, but I could be 100% right, but I don't want to be 100% right. I want to be 50% right for the beginning of the season and then 100% right for the second half of the season, and where I pivoted and inserted the Lakers in the steed of Golden State.
yeah, yeah.
So far, so good. Denver already punched their ticket.
Yeah.
They're waiting. They're sitting on their high horse, looking down from their palatial, seeing what opponents hiking up that hill. So right now, the Denver Nuggets is at the advantage point. They high up, looking down. Great military position to be able to conquer their foes.
Yeah, looking at game tape and all that stuff. Yeah, that'd be a smart thing to be doing right now. Yeah, if you chilling, waiting for the next thing,
So
strategy.
shout out to the Denver Nuggets for punching their ticket to the Western Conference Championship. They're the first team out of either conference to do that. Everybody else is still embroiled in feisty fighting. Boston won and lived to fight another day. And this time, the battle will be on their terrain, their soil, at the TD Garden, which is a great advantage for Boston. And the New York Knicks won their last game, so they live to fight another day to avert the inevitable. So you got 3 series that are currently enthralled as the Denver Nuggets separated themselves from the fray, and they sitting high above mighty in the catbird seat at Ball Arena and with the home court advantage, awaiting the Los Angeles Lakers or the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, Yeah, so you telling me we got it's about what we got 3 game 7s? That's what is it? No, 2. Maybe it's 2 game 7s we talking about. Yeah.
So Uncle Vern is in the building. Said, don't forget about me, Dex. Yeah, you did have the Lakers, Uncle Vern. You did have the Lakers.
Yeah.
So
that was
right now, your prediction is looking really, really fine.
Uncle Vern in the building. The trades they made gave Lakers revived them. They had to be they was revived big time.
Yes. I mean, it was a real resurrection. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of the Lazarus sort. The Lakers was dead and stinking like Lazarus. And all of a sudden, somebody wanted to do business with the Los Angeles Lakers. Can you believe that? Somebody actually wanted to do business with the Los Angeles Lakers, and it was the Utah Jazz and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Mm-hmm.
We thank both of those franchises for doing business with us.
Yep.
Changed the whole season around. And now we're 1 game away to advancing in the Western Conference Championship game to meet up with those pesky Denver Nuggets. So who's going to mine for gold? The Los Angeles Lakers or the Denver Nuggets? Who's going to be mining for gold in that series if it comes to that?
Mining, bro. It's gonna be a tough one. That's one thing for sure.
I mean, it's like the clash of the Titans.
Yeah.
Jokic, Anthony Davis, KPJ, LeBron James, Jamal Murray, D'Angelo Russell. Yeah, that's the clashing of the Titans. Denver has a decent bench. Lakers got a decent bench. So that's going to be a real tug of war right there.
Yeah, most definitely.
I thank everybody, the late night riders for rocking with Flight Sports TV. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you chose to be here, front row seat, front and center, and witnessing this extravaganza. Big ups to you for riding till the wheels fall off. We appreciate your presence as we stream the Denver Nuggets versus the Phoenix Suns down at the Phoenix Suns Arena. The desert, the valley, the cactus fields, where they have the worst monsoon weather in America. Any day in Phoenix, you can get a dust storm, a non-visible dust storm where you can't see past your nose. And when you drive through Phoenix on I-10, you get...
Yo, we about to get up out of here.
Yes, sir. Flight salute.
Peace and love.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.